I used to be somebody before that freak Caillou sent his armies south and ruined everything. We had a nice racket going on in the land of the Freelords, or what the rest of the Flaness calls the Bandit Kingdoms. We had a territory we ran, and we hustled and stole what we could from who we could. Sure, we fought amongst ourselves, and I'd just as soon stick my dagger into someone from the Freelords as anywhere else. But we always banded together when an outside force threatened all of our businesses. But all that changed when Ayus came a-calling. Half of the Freelords joined forces with Ayus to save their skins, and the other half got wiped out or sent packing to the other lands, or down into the rift. I was no hero, and neither were any of my mates. So after the massacre of Steelbone Meadows, we did what any guys in our situation would have done. We hightailed it out of there. The only problem is that everywhere we went, there were old enemies waiting. After finally getting corralled by the Ernst soldiers, I was left to rot in a dungeon, waiting for them to decide what to do with me. The way the gods look at us, I don't think we're gonna like what it is they have in store.
And we are live! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Dungeons & Dragons stream Return to the Bandit Kingdoms.
Keep going.
That's all I've got. I've got nothing else.
Arr. I gotta save that. There be pirates in the new stream that I'll be doing for
What?
the
A new
Greyhawk
stream?
channel. That's
What?
true.
For the Greyhawk channel. Speaking of which, howdy, Lee Kim.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, Lee Kim, what's happening, brother? Now let me type it in. We got audio, right?
What do you think?
I
mean, granted.
Yeah, I know it's not me.
Granted, there's an issue every stream, but this one, so far, pretty good. See, we have audio.
40 seconds in, we're off to a great start.
Yeah,
Right?
no, this is. We should just end here on a high note.
Thank you for tuning in. This is going to be the only episode where we have no difficulty.
It's all downhill from here.
You control the audio. That's right. What was that commercial? Was that the God, what was that? No, that was the Outer Limits. Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
You
Control the
control
horizontal and the
vertical.
vertical.
Yeah.
You want to adjust your television set, yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Okay, so anyway, hey, hi everybody. Welcome to Return to the Bandit Kingdoms. Yay! I am Will DM. I'm the Dungeon Master for this fine and fabulous evening. We'll go ahead and start the introductions, and then we'll go from there. Seeing as how we hardly ever start with Adam, we're still not going to. We're going to go ahead and start with Steve. Steve, why don't you tell everybody who you are and what you play? Oh yeah, look.
I have Steve and Jairus in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I thought I was ready, but I'm not ready. But anyway, you guys.
I was gonna say Steve's the guy with the beard.
But they both have beards.
Steve's the guy with the glasses. Oh wait.
Well, they both. That's why it's so easy to confuse them.
Yeah. They could be twins.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah,
they're
look,
in the
it's
right
more
spots
identical.
now.
All right. So yeah, go ahead, Steve. Now that we're done talking over you.
I am Steve, not Jairus, and I will be playing Wyndon this evening. A not super likable guy, but he has his flaws, but he also has some positives, maybe. But yeah, he's just got swept up in this whole big to-do and is trying to make the best out of a bad situation.
All right. So now we're gonna go to Adam. Adam, go ahead and tell everybody about who you're playing and something about yourself if you want.
Tell them all about yourself. Hey everybody, I'm Adam. Get comfortable. We're gonna talk about me. Anyway, I'm playing Talon Ravengard, the warlock just introduced last episode. He showed up conveniently right after Silverwolf died tragically and bloody by the hands of an entire orc city.
I wouldn't say tragically. It was rather heroic.
It was, but it was still tragic. He had more to do. He had more to kill.
Maybe for you.
He had more orcs to kill.
Yeah, we ain't had enough. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's why
Got
the
some
gods saw it
shopping
fit
left
to get
to
rid
do.
of him. Yeah. So thank you. Yeah, somebody should loot his body because he had a whole ton of cool shit on him that was just left back in Kidney.
It's too late for
I
that.
thought about the
Right.
next session. I was like, oh,
Yeah, it would have been really hard to get to, but
Yeah, a little bit.
Incredibly hard, yes.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
I probably would have risked it if I had thought of it. Raleigh would have taken back over and been like, "Yep."
I am not even going to try and say however you got that done out there, DJ. I know who it's you, Darren. Sorry, I was just talking to somebody in chat. What is it? What is that? DJOLSONAU.
well, you're asking me. I've not gotten anybody's name right yet.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm looking
It's
for
D Jalsanu.
Jasonau?
Gisalanu.
Oh, he's going with the French. All right.
Darren in
All right.
Australia.
Which
Yeah.
is much
it's
easier to
Australia.
pronounce. Much easier to pronounce.
That's how they say it in Australia, huh?
And we
I
also
ain't
have
buying-
Drunken
I ain't
Oracle on today.
DJ
Hey,
Olsen
Drunken
from
Oracle.
Australia. Right, yeah.
Like
That
Drunken
buying-
Oracle.
Oh, I get it now. This is why I got to have Michael, the IT guy, around because he's got a brain. You know, he can figure like that out. Me, not so much. All right, so now that Adam's done, hey Riley, why don't you go ahead?
Oh, I'm not done. I still have a lot more to talk
Jairus.
about. Okay, fine.
Sorry.
We'll go on to Jairus or Michael
Yes,
or somebody.
yes. No, we're going to Jairus. So, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about your who you are, and what you
Oh,
play?
he just disappeared.
Oh, did he? All right. Did I say Jairus? Michael, I'm in.
I didn't drop out. That didn't happen.
There you go.
No,
Now you're back.
So I'm Jairus. I am having some internet troubles. Hopefully they don't happen again. I play Raleigh. Raleigh he doesn't know that he can do magic. And that's probably the most interesting part about him to me at this point, that he just is like a fairly accomplished caster with just thinking he's sneezing. But he's kind of a go with the flow, you know, to come what may, which is, I think he's taken this whole losing his soul thing in stride.
and his cousin.
It's just, you know, just whatever happens.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he lost.
And
his
then he's
cousin.
got the split personality.
Yes. But we'll go.
That's
into
true.
that.
That's
we'll go
true.
into that to the during the
Yeah. No, I think a better man or a lesser man, any other man would be really distraught by all this, but he's just takes it all in stride.
The beauty of Raleigh is he has such a short attention span that the bad things really don't stick around.
Exactly. I think like good things don't stick around either because of that, but it's just, you know,
It's a
very
trade-off.
in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And finally, we got Michael. Michael, why don't you go ahead and there you go.
I am Michael, and I'm playing Ashe, the cleric. He's got some interesting outlooks on life, and is happy to share them with anybody who will listen. As far as me personally, I'm going to get out my yearbooks, and we can start talking. Okay.
You know what?
Now we lost Steve.
I really want to see these yearbooks. Okay,
They're
so
pretty exciting.
So I have to say, so far, Zoom is no better than Skype.
I was going to say, for that matter, I mean, the video quality is a little bit better, but yeah.
Right,
It
but it
is.
doesn't matter if you can't see.
I feel like I'm not up to Zoom standards.
I have a
Steve's
feeling
in it.
that
Zoom,
they'll
if
be
you'd like to be a sponsor, we would love
Right?
to have you.
Yeah, I
If we
got
get
kind
you
of
some better internet, we won't have any more problems.
All right. So, continuing with the honored tradition of educating our viewership, which that sounds kind of high-handed and like
Yeah, our viewers
That
know a
it.
lot more than
I
we
do have
Yeah,
a degree in education, so it's okay.
What do you mean you should be doing this?
And I like
got
telling
a
people
degree
things.
from education, so
Right. Okay. But every week we have a word of the day, and I've actually changed up a little bit. This week it's actually a phrase. Now, if you've noticed before in the past, the word of the day really has something to do with what's going on in the current adventure, and so no different here. So. What we have today is the phrase is death from above. As of like death from giant vultures with goblin riders, sort of death from above.
That seems ominous.
Right, doesn't
A
it though?
chilling vision of things to come, one might say.
Right. So, but I feel confident that everybody else has other backup characters, and so I'm sure the show will go on if necessary.
I already used mine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because if you die again, that's it. You're out.
yeah.
Like no mas. Nope, sorry.
No, it
Okay.
should be 3 strikes.
in a way, I kind of hope Adam does die again. Sorry, Adam. But it would just be in the great scheme of this story, looking back, be like, oh, remember that one session character that Adam had that just came and went so fast? What was his name?
It did better.
Claw.
Ringwood, I think.
All right. So to start off, the first of Death from Above in German. Tod von oben. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
That might be the name of my next character.
Yeah. Italian.
Von Oben. Actually, that is it.
Or
You know what?
East Coast.
I'm gonna write
Italian.
that down. That's a character name. Von Oben.
Yeah. Now in Italian, it's Morte de Celio, and in Finnish, I like this one. Kul emajul halta. There you go. So now,
I feel like you may have ostracized much of Europe during this segment.
well, we're not really big enough.
He's trying. That's true.
There's a reason that we're not that big in those regions.
Yeah, probably.
They've
But
heard you butcher their language. But anyway, that's the phrase of the day. So whenever anybody hears that, we scream.
Death from above, is that
Death
correct?
from
Tod von
above.
Oben.
Yes.
All right then.
All right. So before I get into the recap, I did have an announcement.
What?
And that is that starting on the 14th, which would be this coming Friday, which would be 9 o'clock Eastern or 7 o'clock Mountain or 6 o'clock Western. You see how I calculated that? You see my
I think
face
it's called
going?
Pacific time, isn't it?
Did I say what I say?
Western.
Western. Cowboy time.
But yeah. Now, if you're a cowboy, well, you just turn that baby on whenever you want, and it'll be there for you.
I will be DMing on a game on the Greyhawk channel. The Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh. And there you go. So I don't think it's been officially announced as of yet, but
It's been officially announced here tonight.
right. There you go. It's like we're close enough. You know, today's what?
The first module I ever played.
Was it
Oh,
Back
really?
in the 80s. Yeah, Sinister Secret.
Yeah, man. So
It's pretty awesome.
we'll see how it works out. Granted, the title is just the first in the series, but we'll see if we get through the entire series, all 3 of them. So we'll see how that works out. So yeah, so there you go. Now, let's recap. So the Press Ganged Opportunists had made their way out of Rook Roost, got on onto the high plains of the Bandit Kingdoms, made their way to Kidmeet with a great plan, which unfortunately ended up, I love how Steve just gets left one of their companions, Silverwolf, the extremely angry ranger, dead and behind. They left out, hooked back up with Lord Calvert, which was one of the Jorhassian nobles that was out harassing Iusians with his men. And then they went to actually the easternmost edge of the Tangles, where Lord Calvert hooked up with, oh God, what was that lady's name? See, this is what happens when you have too many NPCs in a game.
It wasn't Salus.
No, but you guys did talk to Salus's.
There was
Had a little chat with Salus's corpse. It was as enlightening as always, which means it wasn't very.
Yeah, Relina Mesk, I do believe was her last name. Relina actually was. She had worked with Lord Renault, wasn't it? Renault.
yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Which was
That name's
Calvert.
no. Your old Silverwolf.
No.
Oh
she's-
yeah, I'm sorry. You're talking about now. Yeah, then.
Yeah. She. But now she's heading up the in the Tangles, the rebels or what have you that are living in the Tangles and opposing the Iusians in the area. So basically, met up actually too when they went there. They ran into none other than Norjor, who had made his way back to the Tangles. Exactly. If you guys don't, Norjor was one of the belonged to the amazing Phil, who was one of the original cast members, and they also ran into Corwyn, who was the monk that
Nordjord started a fight with, and Silverwolf cut off his hand
exactly
and left
Yes.
unconscious and bleeding in a cell.
Mm-hmm. But he got better.
I can't believe he survived.
Yes. And they ran into Corwyn and a fellow by the name of Trent. And basically, these are two others, bandits, just like themselves, where they too had their souls pulled out from their bodies and sent to go cause trouble amongst the Iusians. And there's a whole slew of other stuff that I have to say, over the last 2 episodes, there was a lot of info drop. As far as what was going on and whatnot, and so it'll take entirely too long to get into any of that. So, but
Watch
anyway,
the episode on YouTube/Mr. Atom PL, or listen to it on podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search for "Return to the Bandit Kingdoms."
well done, sir. So,
This is why we need.
Or
a
just
sponsor.
pretend this is episode 1 and start watching here. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll go back and reenact everything, although I don't remember half of it. Easy. Yeah, we need Frank Creed. He's been hard.
yeah, Frank, help us. You're our only hope. So, okay, so what ended up happening though after the meeting with I've already forgot the chick's name. And Relina and Calvert. Calvert said he had to take off and he had to make double time, and he left the Press Ganged Opportunists there at the Tangles. But being the cool dude that he is, he actually gave him some horses and wished him good luck.
Yeah, what happened to one of those horses, I wonder?
Yes. So they started traveling, and they were going actually to an area where Trent and his guys, who had stolen some information out of was that Rook Crag? Let me see. Go down. I'll be able to tell you. Rift Crag. A fortress outside of the Rift, where his group had actually infiltrated, stolen some what they assumed were really important documents, and left, but then were caught out in the plains and pretty much decimated. Except Norjor was able to get Trent and Corwyn out of there. So what they're doing is they're going to go back and try and find this area because in the hopes of finding the corpse of the guy, what was his name? Darton, who had read all the information. And so they were going to try and talk with his corpse.
And we suspect the information has something to do with Caraptus, the King of Shadows.
Yes, exactly. So as they were going on and started their own travels and what have you, at the dawn of the next day, after traveling back into the to the plains of the Bandit Kingdoms, they noticed that there were a bunch of very large vultures that were circling around them with riders, and that's where we left off. And they tried hiding. Am I right? Isn't this what's happening? Everybody tried hiding. Somebody killed a horse as a distraction.
Morgan
did.
Slipped the horse's throat. and is
Yeah.
now lying down, covered in its blood, next to it. The rest
Right.
of us are sort of surrounding,
Morgan
hidden in
was
the
under
grass.
impression that these were just. I thought these were just animals, so it's like, all right, we'll set a trap, and the animals will come in. I didn't realize these were like had riders and
Yeah,
were just
none of
mounts.
us knew they had riders.
Okay,
Right.
you know what?
Like, okay, we got this. We got this.
Wait, I'm a bad DM sometimes, and you know what? But I am benevolent in the fact that I can retcon that. So let's march that back a sec. We'll march it back before the cutting of the throat of the horse, and the laying down. So basically, these vultures are this'll be. They're still going to spot you because remember they did the rolls. They found you guys, so they're still going to spot you. So, but what we're going to do is, what do you want to do as they are starting to make their way, circling through the early morning lights toward you?
So you're no longer spooning Salas?
No.
Okay.
Well, if he's not, then I'm next in line.
She's a skeleton now. She's not really gonna.
It's lonely.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be a lot of warmth.
There's still plenty of bits and pieces on her.
If you want to know who the hell Salas is and why that's so disgusting, you gotta watch some of the earlier episodes. Right now, it's a corpse that gets animated.
There's a whole wealth of nonsense to sift through and enjoy. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Although I have been complimented a number of times about how creepy she is.
Yeah, she was.
I guess
creepy.
She hasn't gotten
yeah,
any
you did
better.
a great job. She was creepy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
what
I did a good job.
You know, somehow this is more tolerable. I don't know. More stomachable. Less creepy.
Stomachable, that's
She
the
was
word.
creepier when she was alive. So that's a zombie.
Yeah, a rotting zombie
The voice.
skeleton corpse is much less creepy than the alive
Right?
Salas.
All right,
All
so
right,
if that's
so-
the case,
Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do then?
And thank you so much, because that was otherwise like Morgan making a Raleigh move. It's like Raleigh did that, makes total sense. I'm like, oh damn it, Morgan, you're supposed to be smarter than me.
No, I'm totally
right.
cool with
Yeah,
that.
so I'm
Well, if that's the case,
All right.
then I will actually send Salas a little bit further afield. She is my zombie. I did keep her and have kept her animated and whatnot. But before I go, I kind of do a little wave at her, and she kind of gets all big and puffy for a moment, and then she kind of slims back down like to her normal size. So
Excellent. Okay. So she's really bloated now, is what it is.
she gets really bloated for a moment, but she kind of comes back down to normal proportion.
interesting.
And I knew it. Did you see? Lee Kim knows who
Yep. Oh, I had no doubt that Lee Kim would know who that was.
crap this was. All right, cool. Okay, so you send the zombie Salas a field. Well, what are the rest of you going to do? Trent's still doing the same thing he was doing before. He's going, oh shit. He gets off of his horse. He's like, we got to send these horses away. I mean, it's like, and try and hide. And he starts like
Yeah.
going and cutting the grass.
I mean, I think that's still a good course of action.
yeah. I think I'll follow suit. And how far away do the birds appear to be at this point?
I don't remember, but it seems how we're backtracking a little bit. I think I said that they would be upon you within something like 5 or 6 turns or 10 turns or something like that. We'll say a minute.
Okay.
We'll say a minute. So just to make it easy and nice round number there. So Trent actually, he gets off of his horse, slaps it on its ass. Corwyn does the same. And Trent actually starts cutting grass so that he can lay down and hide himself. Do you guys remember who was spotted and who was not spotted by the vultures?
I was not, because I rolled pretty high.
Yeah, same
on,
here.
Okay, I remember that Trent and Corwyn were both spotted, though.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then-
I had a
Was-
19
So
stealth.
I didn't. roll.
Ashe had an 8 stealth. Wyndon a 19. Your guys had a 9 and a 5, and Morgan didn't roll because he thought that he was
He was part of it.
Oh, that's right. He was playing. Okay, so go ahead then. Is Morgan gonna hide then?
He is, yes.
Okay. So basically, what you got to do is roll that stealth, and if I remember correctly, the riders, the vulture riders, got a 15. That was the number to beat.
All right, here we go.
Nice.
There it is. Okay. So right now, the 3 that
That's
are
a
spotted.
19 for those of you at home.
Yes, those on the podcast. You rolled a 19.
Well, anybody, because I don't have the map up, so no one can see it.
Oh, well, there's that too. So, all right. So the vultures start coming in. You guys have taken your time. You've cut the tall grass that is out here in the plains, covered yourselves in it, and you're waiting to see what happens. As the vultures come closer towards your area, they start to circle and lower, and that they've spotted something and that they're coming towards you guys. So that is a definitely.
All right, so
not to
at
mention
that
too,
moment,
the zombies out there, right? Now the zombie was just standing out there, or did you make the zombie?
It was
down?
walking.
Yeah. Okay.
We can't hear you, Michael.
In this case, the zombie's just kind of like walking out there, just kind of looking up, doing its zombie things, moaning a little bit.
classic zombie.
Classic zombie.
Okay. Cool. All right. So what I'm going to do then, just because this is going to get real hot and heavy quick,
As they approach, before we get into combat, or like when they're still a distance out, Morgan would cast a silent image and make it look like him and Wyndon were running out, and then complement it with a little minor illusion to add some like panicked voices. You know, like there, so to the bird's perspective, 2 people would be just running out of the tall grass and kind of like yelling back and forth to each other and seem scared.
Okay. The only thing I want to know is what is the distance on that?
Let's see. Oop. Yeah, that's not what I was looking for.
Oh, hello.
Ready?
Dun, 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 dun. So what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and you're going to want to drop your tokens in the center of this for me. Oh, Jesus.
Is this our map?
Yes.
Range is 60 feet.
Okay.
Whoops. Oh, I guess I never changed that, huh?
Oh, my internet's garbage.
And as always, Ashe and Raleigh, I'm sure, are going to be larger than life.
As it should be.
Oh,
Right? Okay.
So then, once they got to the edge of the range of the spell, so once they got 60 feet from us, I'd have them dive into the grass, and then I'd drop the illusion.
Like they dived in to hide, sort of thing. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Well, that's definitely worth a roll. So let me see what that's gonna do.
It would be an intelligence check versus my spell save, which is 15.
I seriously doubt they're gonna make that. Or I could be wrong. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to say though is that 2 of them will be distracted by that. So we're going to say these.
I was going to say, yeah, that's again only if they find it suspicious enough to really inspect it.
Like,
And 2 of them did. That's what I was rolling for, essentially.
Oh, I got you. Oh, so there's the. I see. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. Am I on the right? Yep. You guys can go ahead and drop your tokens in there. Right now,
Mine's in there. At least it should
I got.
be.
I got.
I'm in the
torches.
wrong spot here, I think. Hold on.
Somebody's giving them torches.
There we go.
Is that their fireballs?
There we go. All right.
Okay.
Oops. Yeah, when I was asking about the map, it was because I was still on the main map because I was on the wrong thing.
Gotcha.
Now I'm here. And we're rolling initiative, I suppose.
Yes. So go ahead, pull out your tokens, and go ahead and roll initiative for everybody.
I decline to roll initiative.
Excellent. You get a 1.
I got a 15 or something. I don't know.
I got a 15.
You got a 15. I got a 5.
I got a rock.
I shrunk you down already.
Oh, there's another one. There's 2. I
They're
got
multiplying.
I can't.
13.
I like that one better, but I had a 5, so I'll change it.
Okay. And let's go ahead and roll for. Just gonna give us 1 roll for those guys. Yeah, they're gonna act on a 9. And I guess I should put Trent and Corwyn on here too.
And Solace.
Oh yes. Salas is just going to go on your initiative just to make you.
That's fine. We would still need a token for her somewhere.
Oh yes, yeah. There's Corwyn. There's Trent. So let's go ahead and give us a. Corwyn will be the first roll. Trent the second roll. All right, Corwyn got an 18, which makes sense. Okay. So that's that. I'm gonna just get here, Trey. Damn it. I'm singing 8 days a week here, Adam.
That's Michael's fault.
Oh, is that what we decided? Was Michael the one that started up?
Michael did that one, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Mine was much worse.
Yes, it was. Okay. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. All right, so we've got. Oh, seriously, get out of that crap.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 6 vultures/riders.
Correct. Each one of these vultures
Are big
has-
vultures, so it's not like these are like little halfling riders, or.
Actually, they are. They're smaller. They're goblins.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And you guys are starting to deduce probably they're goblins because of the simple fact that these vultures have armor on them.
Okay.
Okay, so one is going to be Corwyn, 2 is going to be Trent, and 3 is going to be your zombie. We'll put your zombie. Let me try and move that number 3 for me, Michael.
Nope, not gonna happen.
That's what I figured. I should be able to get rid of
Yeah, you just gotta.
Controlled by. Oh, yeah, there it is. Booyakasha. All right, boom. You should be able to move it around now.
Oh,
There it is. Okay, so go ahead and put that where you want it. Okay. All right. Okay, so Corwyn is not going to do anything. He's still in the I'm hiding in the grass mode with Trent. So we're just going to go past him. We're going to go straight to Wyndon. Now, as we're going to pick this up now, we're going to say that these guys are circling around you. They are currently 60 feet in the air above you.
Okay.
Because that is, help me on this one. What's the effective range of the short bow without disadvantages? 60 or 80?
120.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
sharp ball would be.
Short bow.
80, I think.
Okay, so they're within 80 feet. So we're just going to say they're 70 feet up.
I may have just made that up, though.
70. No, I'm pretty sure it is 80.
That sounds reasonable.
I think that's right.
I think
So,
yeah.
yeah, so they're 70 feet in the air, and then in this wide circle as they're going around. Okay. So,
Cool.
Winded. So also too, I want to put a marker.
8320.
Put a marker on. Okay, so if you've got a green marker, they've spotted you. And I think it's only Ashe and then these other two guys, the two NPCs. Correct? Yeah, you other three guys were
Right.
not. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So what are you doing, Wyndham?
Oh wow, I'm up, huh? Well, since I don't appear to have noticed me, I think I'm gonna just. I will ready a crossbow shot in case one starts like coming towards me. Otherwise, I'm gonna just stay hidden for this moment.
Discretion, the better part of valor. Well
Yep.
played, sir. All right. So let's see. Hold on. I was just messaging Lee Kim's. He said they have the sharpshooter feats. Okay.
And they breathe fire and are resistant to all forms of damage. And it looks like we got everybody here frozen except for me. So
You're the only one doing it right.
there we go.
I think it's the. Yeah, I think it was actually roll 20 to be true.
Yeah, it must be something else.
Yeah, because it was roll 20 was spinning. So, hey Lee, can you still hear us?
You guys froze for a second. I think everyone can only hear me, but you're all back now.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Coolness.
All right.
Right.
So here we go. Morgan.
Is there anyone? I know there's 60 feet up, but is there anyone within 90 feet of me or any of the riders?
Yeah, because let's see, these guys are what? That's only. I don't know how to do that on an angle.
And we don't do the Pythagorean theorem here.
Yeah, we don't.
A squared plus B squared
equals
equals
C squared,
Yeah.
but they don't do that in this game. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much, you just pretend that doesn't
They really
exist.
We're
Right?
not Euclidean.
There's really weird curvy physics here.
We're just gonna say that they're 70 feet up. Okay. If they are within your range from your character to where their token is, we're
Yep.
gonna say that that's cool, and then 70 feet that way. See what I'm saying? So if they're
Yep.
if they're in the range here, all it has to be is in the range of 70 feet up, and we'll call it good.
Okay. So then Morgan would just lay on his back and kind of peek, and when one flies, I'm assuming they're like kind of circling over, and he just kind of time it, and being as subtle as he can, trying to maintain his hiding space in the grass. He's going to cast sleep on one of the crows.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess the crow or the rider, whichever one has less hit points, will be
Well,
affected.
Yeah, it's just going to affect them first. And I'm actually going to see this yellow dot I'm putting right there.
Yep.
I'm putting that there because that's where that illusion you cast. And then these are the guys that are circling, looking at that. Make sense?
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yep. So maybe one of either that guy. I can't ping. Hold on, I'm going to fix my thing. Either the guy to the north or the west.
Okay.
Either one of
So
those.
let's go ahead and do the goblin.
5d8.
And it's a what? It's a con?
No, there's no save. It's just if they have less hit points than I roll, they go to sleep.
So start with your lowest hit point and subtract 29 from it. If he's at 0, he just fell asleep. If he's above 0, he's fine.
It's 21. But yeah.
That guy's
Or 21. So if the Raven, for example,
So
has
he's
10
sleeping. That
10
means
hit
they're
points, he
falling.
falls asleep and falls.
Yep.
But who has less? It starts with who has the least amount of hit points.
Right.
Yes.
So the goblin just fell asleep. Now let me check and see. Okay, cool. So the vulture has enough hit points that it is not affected but the
Okay.
goblin is asleep.
Okay.
And these guys, believe it or not, believe in safety. They went to Goblin Vulture Riding Safety School, and they are
Safety's very
strapped
important.
into
They're
this
harnessed
wall.
in.
They're harnessed
Yeah.
in, man.
Harness is probably a glorified word for the piece of tattered rope they have strung around themselves. And actually, it's
Yeah.
more like he got his foot stuck in it when he was mounting and didn't bother to untangle it.
Oh, so you taught this class, obviously. All right, cool. So, all right, that happens. You do cast though, and so I've got 1, 2, 3 that these guys over here aren't going to notice. I got 3 that I'm going to make a roll to see if they notice anything. Oh no, wait! You've got the whatchamacallit skill, right?
I'm Morgan right now, not Raleigh. So
Okay.
no subtle spell. It was a true cast.
Well, it's going to be hard for them to notice this anyway. I'm giving them a high DC, so
Sure.
yeah, none of them noticed it. So you're good. You're good. You got it off.
Okay.
The goblin falls asleep on the vulture, and the vulture seems to just continue in this circular pattern thing that's kind of going on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. So things are going pretty well so far. All right. It's going to take a while. I want to say Silverwolf right now, but I
That's
can't.
not him. He's
Let me
dead.
wipe a tear. Okay, Talon.
All right. So, yeah, I don't. I lay there in the grass wondering why I'm bothering. So I just stand up and I fire fire the longbow at this bird
Okay,
over here.
definitely within range.
And I just want to see how many times I can attack. I think I have 2 with this thing.
Yeah, do you have that invocation?
Yeah.
Then you got 2 attacks. It just has to be with your whatchamacallit weapon.
The packed weapon, yeah. It is.
Packed weapon. And that's what you're wielding.
That's
right?
all I have. Yeah, packed
Oh,
weapons. I don't
there
even
you
have
go.
more.
There you go.
It just looks different.
That's a little spoiler. You guys kind of know what Talon is now, I guess, or at least part of them.
I also said it in the beginning.
Oh, did you? Well, I don't pay attention. I'm the DM. I don't.
That's more of a spoiler.
Darn it! I did not. I've got 2 long bows. I mean, 2 long swords and no long bow in here.
Well, just do it manually.
Why don't we say I'm using a heavy crossbow
All right, cool.
instead of a
If it's
long
in there,
bow?
Sure. We'll say that.
Since I have that in here.
If you have it programmed, we'll go that route.
15 for 12.
I think that's going to hit.
And then the second one,
Yep.
12
That's gonna hit.
for 11.
That one misses. But you whack this guy. Make sure I'm putting it on the right. Yeah.
It was the bird down here.
Yep. Just making sure I'm putting it on the right one.
How much did that roll? Okay, yeah. It looked
Yeah.
like it rolled 2d10, but it only was 1.
You're no Wyndon, but everybody knows that.
No.
All right, so twang. I can't do a good vulture screech, but I'll try. Ooh,
No.
there you go.
Yeah,
That
Jair's
way
was
better.
much better.
Yeah. Okay, Trent, he too is laying in the grass, still going. Okay. All right, it's the vultures' time. Now, these 2 guys over here on their vultures, they're looking and they take a couple of shots with their short bows down to where these illusionary figures dived into the grass, and they seem to get the gist of. I don't think they're so. I can't see them. Do you see anything? So they're going to be out of it for one more turn before they're up to speed and they come back into the regular fracas. So you know. Okay, this guy's asleep. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and we've got. I'm going to put a little marker on Talon here. So right now we've only got 2 hidden. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. All right, so let me roll a d4. There we go. This is who's out. So 1 and 2 is going to be, of course, the NPCs. 3 will be Ashe. 4 will be Talon. Okay. It looks like Corwyn is not going to get attacked. So here we go.
Oh,
We've
come
got,
on. Attack that dick.
No. Okay,
Take his other hand.
we got a shot coming towards Trent, which that is going to miss. We got a shot coming towards, Ashe. I think 18 will probably hit you with the short bow there. And then we got the shot coming towards Talon. Ooh, 17. That's probably going to hit you.
Yeah, because I'm holding a two-handed crossbow. So yeah, I don't have my shield out. Yeah.
Okay, and I just want to check one.
So that
thing
just
here.
hits.
Okay, excellent.
So,
All right.
interesting question. Now, normally you get disadvantage to attacks when you go prone, right? But since they're above us, I would imagine that cancels.
That's
out,
what's
right?
canceling it out. Exactly. Because that's the whole
I
reason.
figured that was,
Yeah.
but I wanted to talk about it because it's cool.
No. So, all right. And they don't appear to be dipping down. They're not lowering. They're staying at their height. It appears that that's a tactic of theirs. So, all right, Ashe.
How much damage do they do? I know I shouldn't.
Oh
ask
yeah,
this,
let me
but-
do that, huh?
None.
Yeah, 0. Just bounces off us. They're just
Ping.
like, come on, guys, stop that. That's annoying.
Ah, stop it.
Okay. So these will be +2, and we've got here's the shot on Ashe. All right, so you took 7 points, and then here's the shot on Talon. 7 points.
What about your other friend? Oh, he missed.
He missed. Yeah, remember Corwyn did not get hit.
Right, yeah, convenient for you.
What are you talking about? He's helping you guys. This is an ally right now.
He's
Right?
not doing anything. He's standing there and just dodging stuff while we get hit.
Actually, to be honest, he's laying under grass that Trent cut and put on top of him. There's
No, because they're sweet on each other, and that's nice.
He's
nice.
orders.
Everyone
wrong
should
with
have
that.
some.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Okay. All right, Ashe, what are you doing there, sir?
Well, I first I mentally command Salas to just lay down, and so
Okay.
she does.
Gotcha.
She's not going to be of any assistance here. Then I just kind of mentally reach out, and a couple of them up there suddenly hear a bell tolling. So they're going to need,
Because you can do multiple targets, correct?
because I have because I'm a death cleric, I can target 2 of them with Toll the Bell, or
Okay.
Toll
Really?
the Dead.
Here's going to be the problem.
That's bad.
They're out of the range.
They're above 60 feet, aren't they?
Yeah, they're at 70 feet.
All right. Well, that's fine.
No, it's not. That's bullshit. It's gonna be us.
That's fine. You know what? I just kind of look up at him then, and I wave, big, huge wave. Come on down, come on down. I have breakfast. I'm going to cook some stuff up. Why don't you come on down and join us? There's no need for you to stay up there and be quite so antisocial. We're all friends here. Come on down. I'm waving up at him.
I do have a question. How long does sleep last? Is it just like,
It's a while.
Forever, until somebody wakes him up.
Yeah.
okay, so.
And if he's
so
just on a
basically-
lazy flying, he
Right,
could be there all day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's gonna need a sizable bump, is what I'm saying, of some sort. And it's definitely not just the bird flying. That's way too smooth.
No, he's a very nice. So he's not to take damage or
The
something.
goblin's actually up there snuggling into the vulture's feathers even more. Like, yeah, that's good.
Rules is
Oracle
rated
says
into
1
minutes
minute, yeah.
for sleep.
It's a
So-
minute. Oh,
Yeah.
a minute or two. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
we still have time.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I saw yell up at him. Come on down. I'm about to make some food here. I actually pull out my pack and start set some coffee on the fire there, or start getting a fire going with some coffee on it. And
Okay.
I
So Ashe is
just-
making a fire.
Yeah, I just say, Cleric of Nerul, this is no time for breakfast.
it's always time for breakfast.
I so wish I was Raleigh right now. This would be fucking.
Okay, so Corwyn, it's his turn. He doesn't know he was shot at. Really, he's still retained. He's hiding. Not to mention, he really's got jack and shit that he can do.
Yeah.
High up there.
We can
All right,
run.
here's
Run
your
on the wind,
here's
right?
your savior right here. It's Wyndon's turn.
Oh yeah, yeah. Saving people is what he's all about.
Yeah, man, you got this.
So no one's been going to shooting at him. So
Nope, he's hidden. They didn't see him, but they're
Yep.
concentrated on the visible targets.
yeah. I mean, I think Corwyn would let this ride out a little longer until it becomes forced to start revealing himself. So yeah, I'm just again same thing. I'll ready a shot if when all of a sudden notices me and comes towards me, but other than that, I'm just gonna keep hiding.
Well done, sir. Okay, so that means it's Morgan's turn. Morgan, what are you doing, Chief?
Morgan is going to have his illusion where the yellow dot is now spring up out of the grass again and kind of run just along the 60-foot range of the spell, just along that outside, kind of towards the north, somewhere in this general area, and then dive back into the grass.
Okay. You're just trying to keep those guys busy. Let's give
Yep.
these guys some rolls because it's essentially a new one for them. And I doubt that's going to get it. Is it 14 or 2? That's still much higher for your DC. So okay, so they're still going to be following that then. So we're going to just, for the intents and purposes, they're going to be like that, and they'll be shooting at these things. So okay. Was there anything else? Are you going to get up and help Ashe make some coffee? You're going to start the baking?
Yeah.
No, he's maintaining. Unfortunately, that takes his action, so there's not much else he can do.
Oh,
so
that's
gonna,
okay. Yeah. All
You
right.
can have me some steaks.
He stays on as well.
All right.
Hey,
Hey,
Morgan is not about to having breakfast right now. Raleigh would just be so on board. But yeah.
Right. Okay, Talon, it's your turn.
I mean, I'm going to attack the goddamn bad guys. How about that? For a
There you go.
Sure.
All right,
Now.
so first guy, the same bird down below.
Okay, do it.
18 for 11 points.
Oh, yeah, that hits it.
If he's still up,
Yeah, you're doing some good damage to
22 for another 13, so that's 24 altogether.
Oh, let me see. This,
Double check this.
You're getting
Yeah,
close
yeah.
here. Oh, it starts
That's all
dropping.
to the vulture.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
all to the vulture. It starts
Man,
dropping. 36 altogether so far.
Yeah.
It starts dropping. It starts doing one of those, like you ever seen in the movies or whatever, they wing the bird and it starts doing that tight spiral down sort of thing. That's what's happening with this vulture. Okay, it's coming down.
All right, then I'm going to just move a little. I'll just move right here a little.
Okay.
Just so I'm closer to another guy.
All right. So.
Because I feel like that bird is gonna, when he drops that goblin on top of him, is gonna take a little damage himself. So.
Trent.
Right.
Trent was number 2, right? I was correct.
Yeah. Yep. Trent's
Trent pops up and kind of comes running over towards you, and he has a short bow, and he's going to take a couple of shots at that very vulture that you were shooting at.
I get a little uncomfortable that he's standing so close to me.
Don't stand so close. Sorry.
Yo, Trash Bow 96.
Woohoo! Hey, Trash Bow, how you doing?
96.
Yes.
I was 11 and all was right in the world.
Hey, fuck you. I'm sorry, did that come out? I didn't mean to say that. I was partying pretty hard in 96. Not as hard
There
as...
you go. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, I'm not.
I was getting sent to my room.
I was having some good times in 96. Yeah. If you're still on, you know what I'm talking about. I know him. So if you guys didn't guess that. So
We could put 2 and 2 together.
yeah, my nickname.
You can.
My nickname from back then. Here you go, guys. Here's a little something about the DM. Was Sweet Pea.
Aw.
I know, right? There you go.
You know what? I can see it.
It's the cheeks. It's the cheeks.
It's exactly. It's the cheeks. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so let's see. That was Trent popped up. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." He got, built up his courage, shot a couple of ineffective shots.
Yeah,
It's the vulture's turn. Okay, the riders, these 3 riders, all take shots at Talon, and the reason for it is like, holy shit, that guy is like the only one, for one, doing anything, and 2, he's killing that bird. So,
Riders on the storm.
okay, so we've got 3 shots coming at you. These are all at +2. Okay, so 1, yeah, that's gonna hit.
1
2,
of that, yeah.
holy nat 20 on your ass, and a 3. That one's gonna.
Yeah,
Okay.
effectively 3 hit. But
Okay, so let's go ahead. This one's going to be at a +2. So there's 4 points of damage. And I add these together. 5, there's 7. So there's your crit, got you 7.
still
But-
annoying. Hold on, did that work? 68, 14. Hold on, I gotta start from the beginning. Actually, I don't think I had 68 either. I think I had 65. This isn't working here. 65. So that was 14 because I had 7 the first time.
Yes.
And then what was the other one? 4.
Let's see. Yes.
Yeah, so 18 altogether.
There you go.
There we go. All right.
Now, this vulture that you've shot the hell out of, and its rider, is streaming down at you. It's a dive attack coming to get you. So let me just check and see what these talons are going to do to you. Oh shit! They really. This is kind of unfair, but we're going to do it.
All they're doing is pissing me off. I'm gonna.
They have. These vultures have pack tactics. Just so you know, it gets a talon and a beak attack. So, ooh, this is.
So what do
bad.
pack tactics mean?
He gets
It means
advantage because he has a rider.
He's getting advantage.
Got
on
it,
his
okay.
Attacks. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So the first one here, these attacks are both at +4, and let's go ahead. We'll do the beak first. And then here comes the talons. So 17.
That just hits.
And the claws miss. Okay, so we've got it comes down, misses you. You're able to dodge out of the way of the talons, but you kind of like dodge straight into the peck of the beak. And this is going to be +2 in damage.
So another
So
7.
seven more points. But it lands on the ground in front of you. So where it's at right now, here, let me move it back a tad.
Mhm.
That guy right here. Right about there. That's about good. Okay. So this is where they're at. They're right there. Okay. On the ground, but we'll just say that's here. Let me do this. Because I can move it even closer. There we go. Okay. Ha! Ha!
Now is this bird still alive?
Yeah, but it's like looking bad. It's like got all these damn. There's a question. So you tell me, what happens with your arrows after you shoot this thing?
I don't think they're not real arrows.
Well, they're real.
Well, yeah, they're real enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Do they like dissipate then? Into
Yeah, they're not. I mean,
Just
I
smoke.
can't get them back. So
Well, you don't need to get them back. So is that
they're just
Okay.
they're effectively they're not there anymore. The wounds are still there.
All right, so
but
this
they're
is what
not.
I've been picturing.
And there's just like
And,
instead of
just-
like blood, just shadows coming out of where the wounds are.
All right. That's
There you
that's-
But what did I want to hear what Jared said because
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's
Oh,
Cool.
all right. Well,
Let's
so
hear what
so
Jared
I
says.
pictured like this shadowy, wispy arrow flying through the air, just solid enough to stick in, and then like the second it hits, it turns into like this smoky sort of acid that just kind of like bubbles and and is gone, but it's just left this like festering, wound.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
So that happens because that's better.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that. Good job. Okay, so this vulture with the asleep rider is still just, it's following the pattern with the other ones. The other two guys will be again for another round now, will be busy, distracted, taking care of these imaginary illusions that Morgan's got going on over there.
Thank you, Ludus Rex, for following Return to the Bandit Kingdom
Rex.
here on Wicked Studios LLC.
That's what we got to give it a whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop. So that sounds like a cop car. Whoop, 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 whoop.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No,
I don't know. Not here. Maybe where you are.
yeah, exactly. You know what I had?
Maybe from a far distance.
Let's test it out. It's like, so far you guys are doing well against this death from above.
Right.
Again, fail. I just forgot the phrase.
Scream. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm busy
TV,
looking
sorry.
something up because I want to tear these fuckers apart.
All right, Ash.
What is it? I already forgot the name. What is it? Toad. What's the German one, Will?
Oh, God, you
Toad
didn't
von
make me-
Olin or something, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Toad von something for sure.
Toad von Olin.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's
I
gotta
got
be
it.
close.
Write it down. I didn't.
Ash, you've got one landed. So there is one within striking distance.
I glance over and beckon to it. Hey, if you could stop by for breakfast. Excellent. And I just need you to listen to my my bell real quick. So now I toll the bell for both the rider and the bird,
Okay.
because I'm a reaper and I can do that.
Hell yeah.
It's wisdom, right?
And they need a save against wisdom, yes.
Yeah. Neither of which have any bonuses to that. So this is the
And the spell DC will be 15.
Sweet.
Well, that one fails.
Hell
The
yeah.
vulture collapses onto the ground.
Oh. How cool would it be if you got someone had to make a save? Oh, I'm just chatty tonight. What if you
I
get a
was
critical?
gonna say,
No, it
don't
should
you
be
dare
crit.
say zombie vulture.
No. But like,
Yeah,
all
that'd be
right. So
cool.
you roll and you get a 20. It's a crit, right? If someone makes a save against the spell, or maybe a cantrip, because we get the spells, it can get sketchy. It should be a crit, right? It's the opposite of rolling a 20. Your opponent rolled a 1.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
definite
I
house
like
rule
it.
for later.
In this scenario.
And maybe
Yeah, exactly.
maybe we'll do something about that later, but let's roll for this goblin, shall we?
Yeah.
So 3 points of damage if it fails. And he did fail, so he'll take the whole 3 points of damage
He
there.
takes it. He's like,
Or actually, has he
Yeah,
has,
should we- why would-
has
why
he
would-
been damaged yet at all?
no.
The bird has.
Yeah, the
The
bird.
bird had, but what was the goblin?
Yeah, the goblin has.
All right,
did
then,
this
then
on which
it's
ones?
then it's D8s.
Yeah, no, the goblin's.
What about the regular?
I mean,
the bird has.
The
Don't
vulture.
you get the D12 for the bird?
The bird's dead.
The bird's dead. The
Oh,
vulture-
so
Is
doesn't
this
matter.
which bird is this? Is this my bird or is this a different bird?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You stole your bird.
I don't think it's your bird there, Talon. I think it's the goblin's bird.
They're all my birds now, motherfucker, because they've made this personal.
And I do continue to motion over to the ones that are still flying. Come on down. I'm getting coffee ready for y'all. Come on.
It's
Okay.
fine. I didn't need to look this up anymore because I'm still going to be using the same weapon. So I gotta.
All right, so Corwyn
Or do I?
remains in the grass. Okay, Bandit.
So Wyndon's been trying to do the mental calculus of at what point are these guys going to break and run away. So he's trying to make sure they're all close enough and lured in before they start killing everyone. Because ideally, none of them will get away. So at the moment, he's still going to hide so that they don't, start retreating.
Gotcha. Because as of right now, the rest of the vultures are 70 feet up. They're still
Right.
up there. The only
Yeah.
one that came down within striking range is the one that was getting shot the fuck up and had to land.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out at what point, he doesn't want them to break too early. He wants to lure them, have them all in close before they start killing everyone. So,
Excellent. Okay, so not yet. They could all just break formation and leave.
Yep.
At this point. Okay. See, and you thought he was being cowardly. He's just being tactical. All right.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah. Hey, Morgan, there's a goblin down there now.
Yep. So Morgan is gonna just not move at all, and he's going to cast a spell on himself, though,
Okay.
and that's his turn.
Okay. What are you casting?
I'd rather not say.
All right. I'll let you. I'll let you not tell me.
I'm going to assume it's fireball.
Just like in my gut, I got so much indigestion right now. It's insane.
Oh, I know what you're doing. Okay. All right. So, hey, Talon.
Okay,
It's
so
your turn.
Bird is dead. Is Goblin still alive?
Oh yeah, the goblin's there. He looked like he kind of like he waved a little bit, like grabbed his head for a second because he like heard some bells.
'Tis the season.
Not for whom the bell tolls.
Right?
Yeah. So,
But he's
because
still
just
there.
says yeah. So he's, I mean, because this bird, it looks like he's like 10 feet away from me.
Roughly, he's not right next to you because he's on.
Can
the
I
back
shoot
of
this? Can I shoot the?
without disadvantage? Yes.
Yeah. So I just, I see what happens with the bird. I'm looking up at these other guys that were, attacking me. I just sort of like out of the corner of my eye, just look at the goblin still like stuck to this dead bird, and I just turn the bow. I don't even turn my whole body. I mean, I turn the crossbow over to him and
Just like
shoot
the
him.
no look shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So again, I'm looking out of the corner of my eye, but I'm not making a big gesture.
Yeah, you're trying to be cool, is what you're trying to do.
I'm always trying to be cool. Oh, that's a natural one.
You shot the vulture right in the head.
Then
All
I
right.
then I just turned to him as if that was part of the plan,
Trying to intimidate.
and then I say, "Now it is your turn."
Way to recover. Miss. Yes!
Oh, 11. I missed him again.
The
These
goblin
guys-
seems like he might have been unimpressed, but you did just kill his vulture.
Yeah. All right, that's
Okay.
it for me.
All right. That was great. I loved it. Trent, who is
no.
much better at attacking on the ground, drops his bow.
Oh, I forgot about him. Yeah, I should have gone.
Comes running over, and he's going to attack this goblin, with his great axe.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, he's totally going to kill this guy. Yeah. So he just comes up, runs over, drops it, grabs up his big axe, and he like cuts one of the goblin's arms off, and then his backhand swing cuts the goblin's head off, and it just falls into pieces.
I could have
There you
done that if I had wanted to, but
Yeah, no doubt. As Trent goes running by you, he goes, "Stop showing off."
I haven't even started showing off yet.
All right, it's the vulture's turns.
Yeah.
Okay, so now there's only 2 vultures that are doing anything towards the active party members, and let's see, we're going to say one of them now is going to target Trent. So you've only got one that is targeting you there, Talon.
Right.
So here comes a shot. That's a miss, and the other is going to shoot at Trent.
Also
Okay,
miss.
so 2 misses. They're while they're in the air like this, it's not that big a deal. So let's see. They're still staying up in the sky. So, and that is, correct me, this is round 3, correct, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I can put a tracker on this thing, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to just pen and paper this shit.
Yep.
All right, Ash, it's your turn, man.
So there's only still one on the ground.
Doug, everything on the
Everything's
ground's
dead.
gone.
Yeah.
Everything on the ground's dead.
Yeah.
All right.
You killed the what you're told. You killed the vulture.
Okay, I didn't catch that the orc was gone. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just kind of glance up at the one still flying in still motion. Come on down. There's plenty of coffee. As you can see, I've got it going here. There's no reason for you to continue to fly and attack. We can all be friends here.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So I take it you're done then. All right. Corwyn, hiding in the grass. All right. Wyndon.
man. Mm,
Yeah, I know. Perplexing.
it doesn't, because
Yeah.
ideally we kill all of these riders. That's the ideal goal.
Ideally, that is what you would like to have happen. But
Or
Right
we could
now they
invite them
do-
down for a nice breakfast. To have some food, some coffee, maybe
He's
a little
gonna
bit of
stay-
vodka and some tequila, and send them on their way.
They
He's
do
gonna still hide because he wants to appear
mean,
like the party is weaker than it is. He still wants to lure them in if he can. So for now, he's still gonna
Right.
hide.
Makes sense.
so true. So, all right. So we've got him hide. Let's go. All right, Morgan, your spell has been cast upon you.
All right. Now he is going to use minor. No, he'll use. Oh yeah, that's gone now. All right. So yeah, he'll use minor illusion to goblin, kind of from the general eastern direction to the one up north here. Say essentially like behind, just behind his ear, kind of in a faint voice. There's two in the grass behind you. They're hiding.
Okay, that one's the one
And
that's
that'll
asleep.
be.
This
Oh, the north is the one that's asleep.
Yeah, that guy right there is asleep.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. That changes everything. Then
It sucks when everything's out of range.
I guess he'll use. I know, right?
Yeah.
He'll use minor illusion just on these two, the ones that he's already been fucking with,
Right.
and just make it sound like rustling and like again panicked whispers in the grass, right where the silent image had him disappear into.
While your illusions are being effective, what we're going to do this time, because you're kind of getting like upset that they can't like get a beat on these things and they keep hiding, we're going to make a roll to see if they decide to peel off and go after the attacking these guys who are down here, making themselves visible targets. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say if they roll above a 10, they peel off and they go towards where the action is. Not that they're disbelieving in the illusions. It's just that they want to get in some action. So
Horseshit.
yes, exactly. So we got one.
Sure.
Uh-oh. We got. That's right now. He's
Okay.
got to beat up. Okay. So one leaves and one stays looking. So they like had a conference up there. So this one's going to come down and
It's just who's a quitter and who isn't. You know, it's like, oh, this got a little bit difficult. Fuck this. And I was like, no, you don't give up when you want to kill someone.
There you go. All right. Hey,
No.
The Silver Wolf way.
hey Talon, it's your turn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True story.
All right, I'm not going to use that yet.
You should. That's terrible.
You should.
Matter of fact, I think you should try and hide in the grass again.
No, I'm going to take down... the new guy came, but this guy's been shooting at me, so I'm just going to move over here just a bit, and I'm going to shoot him with the heavy crossbow a couple times.
All right. That's
14?
You got a +7 on that bad boy?
Yeah.
Fuck you. You hit him.
And then a 19 will hit, so that's 19
Yes.
points to him.
Oh, not good. He's not happy.
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
No, that's not good. It's bad for vulture kind. All right. Trent walks back over here, picks his bow back up, and that's going to be his turn. No, he'll get one shot. So he gets one shot. Watch him get that 20.
Yeah.
He misses.
No.
Okay.
He's
All
not so
right.
good with that bow.
Vultures. Okay, so this one now that got hit, it's kind of, oh, that's right, I got to do these at the same time. Do it like that. That you got hit is going to, it's going to dive on you. Okay. This one over here, actually, let's do this one. This one over here is going to dive down on Trent. this one because they know fucking Corwyn's laying down there. He's dived down on Corwyn. Okay, so first we've got some bow shots from these goblins. So we've got a bow shot coming at you, Talon.
Okay.
+2. 12 is going to miss, I'm
No,
sure.
that's a miss, yeah.
Okay, so we've got a bow shot coming at Trent. That's going to miss. And we got a bow shot coming at... Oh, we hit him. Oh.
Who was this at?
That hit
Corwyn?
Corwyn.
All
Yeah,
right, you
so
know what? Good.
Yeah, let's do the damage on Corwyn.
Real strength attacks.
So he got 4 points from an arrow. Now here's the dangerous stuff. Here comes these vultures. Okay, so vulture. These are +4 attacks. It's going to get a claw attack against you, Talon, and then a beak attack. And they're well. I'll explain it here in a second. Ooh, 19.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the claw.
Oof. That was almost a natural 20.
I know, right? I saw that. Okay, so this is going to be against Trent. You got a claw. That's going to hit him. You got a beak. That's going to miss. And then Corwyn, we got a claw. That's actually going to hit. And that's going to miss. Let me double check Corwyn now. I want to see what his ace is. Okay, so he rolled a 17, so we got it. Okay. All right, so you got hit with a claw or beak. I'm already starting. I should have rolled them as
I got a claw, I believe.
You got a claw? Okay.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was a claw.
We're going to say it's a claw. Okay, so 5,
Another-
6, 7, and hold on. I want to make sure, because they get a bonus to that. +2.
So
Okay.
9.
Yeah, so you got 9. And then we're going to, we got a claw against, oops. Claw attack hit against Trent. So 3, 3, 6, you got 8 points of damage. Then it was just a beak, I do believe, against Corwyn, correct? No, yeah, it was a beak. Correct. Okay, because the last one was better. So the beak. Okay. Ooh, wow. 8. He got 10 points from that beak. So Corwyn's going to get up now. Since he realized.
Start fist fighting some vultures.
Yes, but actually, no, because what happens is these are diving, passing by attacks.
Well, yeah, but there's still, what's their movement speed? Because they were 60 feet up, right?
Yes,
70.
but their movement speed. Let's double check.
So
what
they have flyby as as an ability.
Here we go. We've got. What is their movement? It's got to be out here. Here we go. It's only 60 feet. So
they couldn't even get
but
to us
do
because
they
they were
have-
70
so
feet up.
they are right. They're right here. These ones are trained and have flyby.
So they get attacks of opportunity. The people who were being attacked do it as they leave, unless they have flyby.
Well, they do have flyby.
So let me
Well,
ask you a
flyby,
question.
I assume
If
they don't have
they're
any movement.
But the problem is they only have enough to because they were up so high and they came down.
they can't.
They're right
They
there.
actually
Okay.
didn't have the movement to even attack.
Yeah, they can't even get to us.
Yeah.
They were 70 feet up. You say
They were 70
multiple
feet up.
times. You said.
And it
I
has like
did,
effect
I
in
did.
Michael has
So let's go ahead
I
and
am
take
able
That's
to-
why I've been making coffee, is because they were 70 feet up,
Right.
and I didn't
Yeah,
feel like
I'm gonna-
levitating after them.
That's my mistake. I thought they had 100.
Oh yeah, you totally could have done that, huh?
I wasn't going to go up there and be a floating balloon.
Yeah.
You know what?
So,
That would have been great if you started
Yeah.
making coffee and then you're just like making coffee while you're levitating with like the table like Mary Poppins.
I'm gonna add.
So take off.
I'm
take
gonna
off,
add 9
the-
points back onto.
Yeah. Take off the vulture damage. So what they did?
Was not nearly as impressive.
No, they are now each one of these. I'm going to leave them where they're at. Okay. Each one of these birds. You know what? I'm going to actually get rid of these guys. We don't need these guys anymore. I'll stop that. they're going to go down in elevation. They're going to go to 20 feet and start circling around. So next round, you guys have a strong feeling
They're gonna try to
there's going to
attack.
be some flyby.
We've seen this before.
Right? Okay, so there we go. All right, Ash. They've lowered in distance at least. They're now only 20 feet off of the ground.
I look towards the closest one. None of them are injured, I don't believe.
No, not at this time. None of these ones
I
are.
don't think so.
I look towards the closest one to me and say, "Pain, try death." As I send a.
Ooh, it'd be this guy right here.
Sounds like a new Calvin Klein ad.
Ah, yes. And I can see
As I inflict
Michael
some
in a black and white commercial moving all slow and looking sexy.
pain, try death. As he takes 21 points of necrotic damage.
Do you have to touch them
Doesn't
for
it
that?
inflict wounds touch?
Wasn't it a?
Yeah.
I thought that was a ranged spell.
I think it's a touch spell.
It is a
unfortunately.
touch
I
spell.
think it
Sorry.
is.
Well, okay, fine, not a problem.
Nope. That's yeah.
That's
We're so freaking honest.
yeah, that's.
So much damage. Ooh.
Then I just send a black beam of energy from my fingers towards the bird, and
Alright.
my ranged spell attack would still be 25.
Oh yeah, you got it for a range.
Damage would be. Double check.
I
Make
don't
a
think
ranged
it
spell
does damage.
attack on a hit. The target deals only half damage.
Yeah, so it's just you like weakened it a lot.
So I
Yeah.
weakened it a lot up there.
Yeah.
And then I also, as a bonus action, this chain just screams straight up out of the ground
Ah, there it
and
is.
slams right into that bird up there because it's 60 feet.
Nice.
Dude, let's get you your. Now, for all
Oh, yeah.
those not in the know, Michael, what did you just do?
I just cast Spiritual Weapon. It's a nice, rusty, bloody chain that
best
kind of
fucking
screams
spell
as it
game.
moves. What's that?
There we go.
It's the best spell in the game.
Yeah.
It is pretty badass. It is definitely.
It is. I mean, for a second level. It just,
And a
goes.
22 for 6 force damage. It's kind of like just straight up, just a scream, and it just wraps itself and just lashes the vulture as it the weakened vulture as it kind of screams by it there.
There it is. And let me give you permission to move that sucker around. There it is.
And then I kind of finish it up with you guys can drop down for coffee anytime.
Okay, so
I promise not to kill you.
I promise not to kill you.
So, your chain goes screaming out of the ground, smacks that sucker. All right. Bum, bum, bum. All right. Corwyn is now up,
A running leap.
but
I was going to say, I bet you can jump 20 feet.
Yeah, just
no. What Corwyn's going to do is Corwyn is going to hold an attack to bronze fist this thing. When that sounds pretty bad.
He's gonna fist it.
Yeah, when it comes time to
Reserve for brawl.
He has a curious relationship with birds.
All right, Winded. They have all lowered in
Yep.
there. Now,
That's a-
also, this one over here.
Yep.
That vulture seems to be mimicking what the other vultures are doing, even though its riders.
Okay, so it's dropping in altitude as well.
Correct. It's now at 20 feet as well.
All right.
The only one currently that is not at 20 feet is this one
This-
over here that is
Right.
chasing illusions.
That's cool. Okay. Wynn's going to try to draw that one over then. So he will. I think the first attack I have has advantage, right? Because I'm hidden from it. So
Yeah, it doesn't know that you're there.
So he's going to sharpshooter shoot it. 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then he will take a second shot at normal. 19 for another 15.
Nice. Those both hit. Now, which one were you hitting?
This guy over here.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep. So
Okay.
that's 33 piercing there.
Damn, it gets hurt pretty bad from that. It is not happy in the least.
And I might as well just stand up and just kind of, yeah, I'll just stand up. And that's it.
All right. Hey, Morgan, what are you doing, dude?
So Morgan's been pretty much lying. I see him, like right next to Wyndon in the grass, and kind of there. I feel like they're the two rational minds in this, or like the cool, calm, So
I'm
he's
very
kind of
calm during this entire.
that,
scenario.
that's how Jarrus is, for sure. Well, I don't actually. Silverwolf is anything but calm. But so he's not necessarily going to follow Wyndon's lead, but he's going to finish up that direction and cast Toll the Dead again. He's just laying on his back this whole time, I totally see him very still, just like doing these hand motions to cast the spells and muttering to himself and just surveying everything. Right. But yeah, so Toll the Dead.
Not just which one you going after?
The bird.
Now this
the bird
one
that
the one that Wyndon hit is still up high. That's the only one that didn't come down.
Oh, I know.
Okay. So
so it's got a limited range, right?
Yeah, it's out of your range.
All right,
you could hit the one that Ashe just attacked though. It dropped in distance.
It's true. I want to see one. Give me 1 second. I got to look up the range on another cantrip.
Not a problem. Not
or if anyone can tell me the range
and
on
zoom.
frostbite.
If you
and what spell?
Frostbite.
Ray of Frost is unfortunately only 60 feet. I looked.
No, not Ray of Frost. Frostbite.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Frostbite.
I don't know what that is.
So you
I
want
don't either. Let's find out.
You want to
together.
You want to give the bird
My slow ass computer. Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to turn it into a block of ice and then just watch it fall 60 feet and shatter. Is that a?
That does sound cool.
Can I do that? Let's see.
I love the way that you're
Right?
frozen like for a while.
I think I might have a thing for you though. I'll talk to you offline about something I learned as far as hotspots and stuff. Just remind me.
Oh, cool. That sounds good. It's usually fine. Like this is I'm just having awful. I thought it was Zoom at first, but I'm having issues with Roll20 and my internet in general.
Okay.
I think AT&T put me on the buffered shit. But I don't know. Someone with an internet connection, can you look up the range of Frostbite?
Frostbite?
Frostbite.
Okay.
Frostbite, yeah.
So Adam.
If it's 60
Tell us
after all
something
this, I'm going to be so annoyed.
Well,
sorry, everyone.
Don't worry about it, man. We're entertaining regardless.
yeah.
It's
Once I
60
crashed
feet.
a party
Yeah.
that P. Diddy hosted in the Hamptons.
That who hosted?
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean.
You
Puff
crashed
Daddy
a P. Diddy party?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I hate you, man. You
Yeah.
have such the interesting life compared to everybody.
Yeah, it was in the Hamptons. It was the rich, the famous, the beautiful, me and my buddy Ian.
I like that.
Okay, I need to know more about that.
We'll talk about
We'll
that at a
circle
later
back
date.
that round. Yeah, we'll circle back.
It was a fun day.
All right, magic missile then.
Okay, you going after the same one? Because that's got 120 feet.
Yeah, that's 120 foot.
Yeah, so I get 3. I'll kind of like shoot one, see if it's still up, shoot another. I'll redirect them if they're going at corpses. But yeah. So
Okay.
was it? I'm awful with my spells. Let's see, magic missile.
It's gonna be 1d4 and then whatever the plus is.
Plus
Per
what?
bolt, right?
Plus 1. Yeah.
It's per dart. Yeah.
All right, so here's one dart.
You have a strange sinking
So
feeling
40
as you
damage.
release the magic missiles from your fingers that it's going to take at least 2, maybe all 3 to kill it. Just
All right,
saying.
there we go. So 4 damage. So he's at 8 total.
That'll do it. It'll get
right.
it on the
And
it'll
then-
get it on the third one. And so that bird, that vulture, starts dropping like a rock. And
Yes.
and the goblin on its back is screaming its bloody head off.
Oh yeah.
Because that's
Nice.
We'll also throw 2 points of damage at the one that Ashe had injured earlier, so 2 more
Alright.
points to that one. And that poor goblin.
it's 1d6 per 10 feet, correct?
Correct.
Yes. So
Alright,
it's.
I just want to see. I want to see. Okay. So let's see.
What if he rolls all ones? So
So bloom.
he
5.
roll
So 21.
Oh, this goblin's toast.
3. Yeah, that goblin just gets plastered. These guys are no longer in the fight. They are dead and gone. Dead
Nice
and
job.
gone. I don't want to make
Cool.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, it took them a while, but when they team up, they're really effective.
Right? Okay.
I still haven't stood up. Corwyn, no.
All right, Talon, it's your turn.
I just look at the goblin and the bird. Why not? Because they're both an eye shot, and I say, "You've made a terrible mistake." And the shadows surround me and engulf me, and I disappear. And I reappear on the back of this bird next to the goblin.
They freaked the fuck out.
And then I say hello to the Raven Queen. And as a bonus action, I change my my heavy crossbow again. The shadows swirl around it, and it turns into a rapier, and I just stick it right through the back of the goblin.
All right, go ahead, do it, And just so you know, you still get 2 attacks because your second attack is not considered a.
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware. Yeah, so it's 12
it's
points. Yeah, 12
It doesn't
points.
matter. You killed that son of a bitch.
Right.
You pretty much you just disemboweled him from behind. I mean, it's messy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So can I use my second attack just to chop the rope that this guy's attached to and throw him off the raven?
Sure. We'll say that guy's gone and you're on top of a raven.
And I'm on top of the bird.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me.
Hell yeah.
Oh, here, yeah, there you
Yeah. Yeah. What's your animal handling, dude?
I mean, it's not great.
Okay.
It's not.
Just
I mean,
wondering.
at all good.
'Cause
I should say.
I'm starting to have an idea of what you're going to try and do.
Yeah, right. I am, but I also
Oh,
have a
okay.
backup plan,
I'm sure you do.
assuming that won't work. I told you, I didn't even get started on the cool shit yet.
Okay, Trent. He's going to shoot 2 arrows at this approaching vulture coming at him. So what we got going on here. He's going to hit with one of them. He's going to hit with the second shot. So nice. That's a decent amount. Okay. Vulture time. All right. This vulture is going to try and buck you. So this is where we're going to do your animal handling check right now.
All right.
Nice.
Come on. 12.
I mean, that's not bad.
Now let me ask you guys, what would I do? Should I just set a DC? Is that what it is? Or should this be? This feels like this should be some sort of an opposed
Contested.
roll. Right? And just
Yeah.
I'm
I
okay
think-
with it. I'm
challenge
okay with
them.
contested.
yeah, we're just gonna make it a flat D20 roll to see if you could get this vulture.
There you go.
Oh, 11.
Look at that. So essentially, this is what happened, okay? Because it's so close. This is how I'm going to rule it, okay? You keep it under control, right?
I'm more like I just keep on top of it. I don't know about under control.
Pretty much. That's it. You've kept it from throwing you off. So at the beginning of your next turn, we're going to have another one of those rolls
Mhm.
to see if then what happens. Can you act? Are you just struggling with this thing? What's going on? Okay.
Yep.
Because the vulture does know, hey, you don't stink like the goblin.
Right.
You're not my normal rider. He knows.
You think I mean,
they're intelligent. These aren't
Right.
stupid.
so he
they're
would
not as
realize
smart.
that we're kind of related, like distant cousins. The raven.
Are you proficient in animal handling?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not good at
Well,
this at
there
all.
you go.
I'm not.
All right. So now let's see here.
In fact, this is the first time I've seen an animal up close. I think this is.
Okay, so we get one shot from the. Unfortunately, these are against the NPCs and not against the regular characters.
Yeah, good. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, we got a shot coming at Trent from the goblin. That's a miss, and now we've got a beak and a claw attack because now they're diving. Here comes the dive. So that's a miss. That's a hit. Okay, so he got hit with the claws. All right, so let me see here. 2d6. I thought I hit 2. Obviously, it did not. Okay, so 6, 7. He took 8 points in a flyby. And am I moving everything? Yeah, almost. Move that back over
That
here.
Ashe's chain doesn't hold him; it just hits him, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
unfortunately.
how cool would that be?
That
That'd
would be
awesome.
really cool,
That would
but
be really cool.
it's not part of the spell. So.
Okay, so
Well,
that
if
guy
you ever
for
get
flyby.
You can pretend it's wrapped around him, but it's still, flying.
Yeah,
around.
it
Okay,
just
so
goes
here
along
comes
with him.
a shot at Corwyn. Miss. And now we've got claws. And now beak. And fucking Corwyn's a goddamn man and gets out of the way.
Or a girl and gets out of the way. I'm sorry.
Oh, you know what I forgot?
Yeah.
He got his held attack. Let's
Oh
see.
right, yeah. Corwyn's gonna do something.
Let's see if Corwyn just knocks this thing straight into the ground.
He's just been loading up this right hand for like 40 seconds.
Right? Okay, so and he's got that special ability too. Okay, so here it goes. Actually, I want to do that because I'm going to add this in here. All right, here's his stealth attack. Hits it, and it needs to make a saving throw.
Oh, is he stunning it?
He sure the fuck is.
Nice. At least hopefully.
Yeah, he stunned it.
Sweet.
So
Was it against the bird or the rider?
no, it's against the vulture. So the vulture comes
That's
sweeping
awesome.
down at him. He just waits and just goes, bam, hits it in its head and steps aside at the same time, and it just like crashes into the ground.
And I have to believe in my mind that he didn't stun that thing. He just knocked it out. Like it's going to come to 3 points, but it just got knocked the fuck out.
It's like Smokey in Friday.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Out.
And
That
it's
was one of the
actually,
funniest movies.
In this instance, it works very realistically. You know, in the movies, how someone gets knocked out and they're out for like, oh, they're unconscious. We don't have to worry about them. They're going to be out for an hour.
Right.
People get knocked out. It's for like 4 seconds. They're back so fast.
Yep. Okay, so what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to make a dexterity saving throw for this goblin on the back of him.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
No,
okay,
it's not.
he fails. This might do the goblin in. Let's see how much damage he's going to take.
So he like knocks the bird. The bird falls backwards onto the ground,
Okay, so the goblin is
pinning the goblin underneath.
Right? So I picture it just going into like a nosedive and the goblin just going like face first into the dirt from that dive.
That's exactly what happened. And now this vulture is right there in the dirt, like it can't move really. It's kind of like just totally discombobulated. And then And then after he does that, he just like drops his hands at his side and turns and like is starting to walk back towards the vulture at this point.
Oh, he has a fake hand too, right? Doesn't he now?
Yeah.
Yes, he's got a bronze hand.
I've visions of Wormtail.
Okay, hey Ash. There's like a vulture on the ground there, like right next to you almost.
That's fine. What's the one in the air doing?
This one here did the dive attack past Trent and now is climbing back up again.
So how far up is he?
He only got, let's see, they went down 20, he moved 60, so 30. He's only 30 feet away.
All right. So I stamp my foot down into the ground, shoot up to be at the same height as him. And let's see here. What makes it 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 30. So he's only 30 feet away from me. So then I kind of go, Death, the Reaper awaits you.
So Blue Oyster Cult starts playing?
Yep. Fear the Reaper. And thought I had this set up. I don't have it set up. Okay. So my spiritual weapon. Actually, no, I already had that going. Damn it.
Yeah.
I have to dismiss it as a bonus action. I just can't. Cancel.
Spiritual weapon's not a concentration.
Nope, it's not
No, it's
concentration.
not.
It's great.
It really is, yeah.
It's not a concentration, but
Yes.
oh yeah. So I just recast it right next to him, so the chain just disappears where it's at and kind of appears where he is, and just kind of smacks right into
Oh,
him.
I see what you're doing. You wanted the distance.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
that works.
So what's your roll to hit?
See, I'm gonna cast you doing against a 3rd level. So a crit
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
or all that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
13, 14, 19 points of damage to this.
Nice job.
Ooh, let's see
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It looks really bad because it was our
And
turn.
you better run because that change will keep you up.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. Okay. All right. Okay. I take it that's it for you, right? Are you going to move or anything?
I'm 20 feet up in the air.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I elevatored up, so
Gotcha.
just still have my coffee cup in one hand. Like, guy, you can still come down for coffee. Offer
Okay.
still stands.
This makes me think of the boss from Office Space for some reason now. It's
Right?
I'm totally picturing like the best change ever.
Yeah. So
I'm going to need you to, like, kill this vulture. If you could do that.
if you could just come down here, yeah.
Okay, so it's
You could just embrace the god of death. That'd be great.
That would be great.
Okay, so Corwyn now comes over to he just walks up over to the vulture, right? That's just like and let me see how many attacks my good
That's-
man got.
Literally brass knuckle this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do.
Or
Okay.
bronze knuckle, I suppose.
All right, so
Just get your lighter out of your pocket. That's a street kid thing. If you hit somebody and you got a lighter in your hand, it's way harder for some reason. It works.
yes, try it with a roll of quarters.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, but what do you carry in your pocket? On any given day, you don't have a roll of quarters, but I had a lighter.
Right, so true.
In New York,
Okay.
we're so tough we just use our fists.
Boom,
Oh,
Nice.
boom.
Oh wow.
So he just walks up, very casual, and just lays into this thing.
Hell yeah.
One of these attacks is just going to be regular. Let's see here. So okay, so got it. Wow, that was
so there's this bird that's just down and discombobulated and kind of like on the ground. This
I'm a
monk goes over and just
giant
starts
bird.
kicking around and just punching its face in. I mean, that's one way to do it. I respect.
There's 5,
Brass knuckles.
and then here's
That's fine.
That funky
knuckles.
monkey.
and he does
Glad we're on the
18
same
with
page.
his brass hand. So 18, 19, so 23 points of damage to this thing.
Just death damage. Can we just say he just
You know what? I
beats that
didn't
thing
roll.
to death?
I didn't roll for the damage for his other attack though. So hold on a second.
The
I
monk.
mean, there's definitely going to be bird brains on his brass hand.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay. So
we all know that, right?
Yeah, that's hard to get
Yeah.
out.
is-
Hard to get out of brass.
He basically So what happens? He walks over and he beats that bird to rest to death. Is what it was, because he did the damage from the original hit, and then it fell down, and his turn he walked over, and bam, bam, and it's done. All right.
Now, with the beating to death of the bird, might that be a good place to take a break? Bird's dead. We all need to mourn.
Yes, well, we've got 2 others, but you know what? We are past the break time. Why don't we go ahead and do that, and then we'll pick up with you killing these last couple of guys, as I know you will so do. And then we'll see what the hell you guys are going to do after that.
Sounds good.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
This is taking
The
a little
world
bit
is our
longer
oyster.
because They're flying. If they hadn't been flying, you guys would probably gotten them. All right. All right, everybody. We'll be right back. We're going to take a short break, refresh your beverages, and get your snackage on, and what have you. And then we'll come back and see how they finish out these goblins and these pesky vultures, and then what the hell they're going to do after that point. I think one of the things they're going to do is they're going to go round up some horses that went running away.
Yeah. Gotta go find them. We'll be
Right.
Yeah, I
back.
don't know why you guys all sent yours away. Mine's been here the whole time.
We don't need horses. I mean, all I gotta do is, I'll just give my rope to one of you, and you can tow me. That's fine.
We're gonna go to break on that point, and we'll just mull it over.
Yeah. We'll see you in a minute or
Chain
two.
rule.
Be
And we're back. Thank you for waiting, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
That's all I got to say about
Bye.
That's it. Thank you. Thanks for watching it all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for enduring my nonsense.
Thanks for listening.
Everybody else.
Yeah. If you're on podcast, thanks for listening. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Exactly. All right, so refresh me here, Steve. Was Wyndon done?
No, it's Wyndon's
Wyndon
turn.
didn't go. Corwyn.
Okay. All right, so it is Wyndon's turn.
Yep. So it looks like Talon sort of got one bird, the other dude's sleeping, so this is the one he's going to shoot at.
The sort of is definitely the key word.
Yep.
The key phrase there.
And I guess we'll just do sharpshooting. Why not? First shot.
Okay.
Cool.
That hits.
And then second shot.
Ooh,
Nice.
natural.
It died with the first shot.
Sweet.
Okay.
The second one goes through the bird, through the goblin.
Here's the thing. That's a good enough shot with the first shot that you could have changed targets with the second shot, because I'm going to say that, it was already looking bad. You know that. It wasn't,
Okay.
So you can go ahead and...
I'll say that I aim at the goblin that's riding it just in case it wouldn't die from the fall.
Okay.
And just for fucking boss man points. Like, you shoot this bird out of the air, and then the goblin's falling to his death, and it's like, fuck you.
It's like skeet shooting.
Experience.
Yeah.
Like, for the last 3 seconds of your death, instead of falling, you're going to be falling in an incredible amount of pain.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
And like when he's about like a foot off the ground, you just shoot him, goes right through his head, lands on the ground.
That's our Wyndon, always putting them out of their misery.
Yep. And then I'll just turn and look at, actually, I'm going to watch what happens with Talon on this bird, I think. But I'm going to stay where I am.
I think we all are.
Yeah.
I just wanted to land on the back of the bird.
Okay, so Morgan, it's your turn.
So Morgan is laying there, and he's kind of looking around at it. He has just fought an entire battle on his back, laying in the grass.
Very true.
And it seems all but one. And he's starting to, like, any anxiety he's had is gone, and he's just kind of starting to feel excited.
Is he starting to feel
never done this before?
Like the DM should throw harder monsters at you guys in the next battle?
No, he's just enjoying laying in the grass,
100%.
doing magic.
100, yes. Try to kill me, why don't you?
They're so easy that we make coffee during battle.
Yeah, that's true. This is the very first battle I've ever been a part of.
Not enough credit.
In all the years I played D&D where somebody made a pot of coffee.
While still fucking people up, though. Keep that in mind. He's sipping his coffee and just throwing shit over his
fine. He's fine.
He's fine. Has anyone taken a speck of damage? Anyone?
Oh, I'm taking a whole shitload of damage.
Talon's got
that's because you stood up, you dummy. Look at us laying on our backs. Totally fine.
I was laying there
so,
thinking, what am I doing? This is weird. Like, this isn't how you fight. So I stood up.
All right.
But apparently it is. So Morgan has never done this before. He is always very meticulous when he'll execute a new spell 100 times before he'll ever try to employ it in something. And he just casted this spell on himself in the middle of combat. And he's kind of been laying there, not utilizing it, half in apprehension because he doesn't know if it's going to work or not. And then now he's just feeling good enough, and he's like, fuck it. And he hits his arms on the ground, and in one fluid motion just springs from flat on his back to his feet to up into the air, and he's flying.
He cast fly. Nice. Okay, cool.
And so he flies over, and in his just like glorious, like, holy shit, it's working. My first time ever flying, he flies past this bird, grabs the goblin, the sleeping goblin, by the collar, like the back collar of his shirt, and just takes him up with him, and he's just flying up into the sky.
Okay, so what happens is you do this, you go flying up past, you're like, yes, this is working. This is perfect, beautiful. Let's take this goblin with me. You grab the goblin, you tuck him under your arm, you do like a Superman pose up into the air, and then bring the rope that keeps the goblin tethered to the vulture stops you from going any further. So
I was thinking you were going to say this. I would like to mention that not Silverwolf, new Silverwolf, replacement Silverwolf, his guy off the bird with no fucking problem.
I cut it
the
off.
rope.
Like not 15 seconds.
I did say I used my action to cut it off.
Yeah, he cut the rope.
You used your action to kill him, I thought.
That well,
All right,
I had
well, then
two
never
attacks.
mind.
Yeah.
Then, he does it. It doesn't work. He keeps flying. Like the collar just slips out of his hand and he just flies right past him.
Okay, so the goblin is hanging from the vulture. That's a substantial enough of a jolt. Let's see if he wakes up.
Sure.
Let's see what happens. He's still sleeping.
Yeah. But he probably dropped his bow.
Oh yeah, the bow's long gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine when he does wake up? He's like, "What the? He's just dangling." It'll be like an hour and a half later. The fight is long over, and it's just like 1 second you're with your brothers and you're gonna kill some dumb fucks, and the next second you're just 30 miles away hanging from the
But he'll feel incredibly refreshed. That's the good.
That's true.
Yes, he
Well,
will.
he's gonna have a tough time coming back and finding everyone he knows is dead, but could be worse. I guess.
All right.
Could be him.
Hey,
Exactly.
guess what? It's time to find out whether or not he can wrangle this here vulture.
So let me ask you a question.
Part two.
Sure.
Actually, I'm gonna try to wrangle it. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Give me that animal handling check.
Can he have advantage?
15.
Because I once saw Adam in real life ride a bull.
Oh, yeah.
Video
It
really.
was a
For
mechanical
those of
bull,
you
but I saw
watching,
it.
that's true.
Yeah.
It was a mechanical
Although
bull.
15 on its own is pretty good.
Okay, now we're going to continue with this train of thought. I saw that same video. I think he should have disadvantage.
No, but he has learned so much.
I've learned so much. Step
Yeah,
one
I
is
go with
getting
the
on to
disadvantage.
it, and I did that. That was the hardest part, was getting on.
I noticed. I saw it. Okay,
But they
If he
100%
had quite so much liquid courage, it would have been easier.
The bull,
I
yeah, I didn't have enough to
guarantee that is
drink.
a
That was
thing.
part of the problem.
The
The
bull
bullmen
operators doing
also
this
were
like-
very vindictive. The bullmen did not like comedians. I can tell you that.
yeah.
Well, I guarantee they're like, all right, go easy on like 4 girls in a row, and then the first guy you get, fucking smash him. Like,
Oh
this
no,
is
they did that too.
up,
But yeah,
left,
they
downright smash.
everybody else, they lowered the bull, put it on an angle so you could scoot up. I had to jump, and the floor was made out of like just the floor was inflatable. So you jump, and all you do is push down the floor. Now, I'm not known for my leaping ability. I'll be the first to admit it. But I was definitely handicapped during this process.
So with all
No
that having
proficiency
been
in
said,
athletics or something.
no advantage whatsoever. But we're going to see what the hell that this vulture does. And I'm not giving the vulture any kind of bonuses. Let's see.
I mean, 15 was a good roll.
9.
You should feel good going.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck that 9.
Now this is what happens because you're not trained in animal handling.
No.
You have just been able to basically you're on its back and it's not trying to fuck you at the
Right,
moment.
that's all I want at the moment.
Okay, so that's what you got.
Right, so then I say, I am sorry, my fight is not with you. But, and then the shadows form around my hands, and I touch the bird, like on its neck, just like, put it. I'm not strangling the bird, but I touch the bird and I cast Vampiric Touch.
Okay,
And I have to cast it at 4th level because that's all I can
that's
cast
the only
at.
way it works. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's 15. Is that really it? That was pretty shitty rolls. I got a 1 the first time around. So 15 points. I get 7. And I'm assuming he's still up at 15.
Yes, but he looks really bad.
Yeah, because I heard him earlier on.
It starts going down slow. It's sort
That's
of
fine.
like
That's perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I was hoping
So-
for.
Just to recap this picture for the listeners at home, Talon has done about 12 seconds trying to like, whoa, stay on this bird. And he's like, shh, easy there, big fella. Finally gets it kind of like halfway calmed down. And
The
then
vul-
just proceeds
the
to
vulture
suck
speak.
life.
Yeah, And the vulture's thinking, hey, maybe this guy isn't half bad, right? maybe I shouldn't buck him off. And just, ah! Okay.
Yeah.
Just fantastic.
I am an
Thank
agent of
you
death.
so much.
Okay, so what's going to happen now is that, we'll wait when it gets to its turn. We'll wait till it gets to its turn. Okay, Trent.
How high up is he at this point, by the way?
20 feet.
20 feet. No
20
problem.
feet. Yeah, you can survive that. Trent is down there with his axe, just looking around. Yeah, pretty much it. Okay, vultures. This vulture, now, after you do that, it's going to fly up. And let's see, we're going to move it to here. And as it flies up, because again, these animals are not they're not dumb. They're very
no, they're smart
a lot
beasts.
smarter.
Yeah.
Yes, it turns upside down.
Oh, well, that's
It's going to roll as it does this.
How high is this now?
So it's going to, I'm going to say, because it's not climbing nearly as fast as it's going forward. So it's only going to go up another 10 feet.
I'd rather go straight up.
And
How long does it take to fall?
Not very long.
That long. Gravity is a harsh mistress.
Even with the advanced rules, you're going to follow this turn.
Okay, fair
Okay,
enough. So
so
it goes
what-
out and it turned around, yeah.
Yeah, it does one of these. So what I got to ask you is, are you going to try and hold on?
Oh,
Are you
yeah.
going to hold on to it, or are you going to
Sure.
drop?
No, I'm going to try to hold on.
Okay, so you must give me an athletics check. The DC is not going to be amazing. It's only going to be a DC of, I'm going to say 11.
Okay.
So you make
Athletics
that, you'll
is
stay
not a, it's
Because it can't fly upside down. It's not a jet. It just rolls to try and get
right.
you off.
No, I get you. So athletics,
Yep.
a
Oh
21.
yeah, you stay on no problem.
This is a bird, right?
Yes.
If there's one animal that I know,
it's birds.
it's birds. I've seen
Okay.
them. I haven't. This is the first time touching
I
one.
met them at the park. I know all
Yeah.
about birds.
Yeah, I feed the
It
pigeons.
works for the Raven Queen.
Queen.
Right.
Oh
The
my
Raven
God.
Queen has got fucking ravens everywhere. I've seen them. First time riding a bird, first time touching a bird, but
All right, fine. Okay,
I know
so
how they work.
Now, up here, hold on a second. I gotta. Oh no, it gave me just that. Good. Okay, so this vulture is leaving.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So, in case you were wondering, you fall in one round. You would fall 630 feet.
whew,
Yep.
yes, I'd be down no matter
Okay.
what. Yeah,
So,
640 feet.
it's
Fall
okay. So
more
far,
than
it's
one
working out
round.
to my advantage.
it's got a movement of 60 feet.
So it's dashing, right?
No, that's regular. Okay.
No, I mean it's right.
its dash is going to be 120.
That's what I meant. Yes.
Yes. So it just moved 120 feet, flying the fuck away.
That's fine.
That's its turn.
From the
The
bird?
goblin-
Wait, the bird with the unconscious
goblin.
guy on it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one with the goblin.
we probably want to stop that.
Yes, we do.
It's still within range. I feel confident that Wyndham's going to kill it. Okay.
I'm gonna just fly. I'm just gonna lead my upside down bird and crash into him.
Ash, it is your turn. How's that
I'm not
coffee?
gonna be
coming?
able to do that. I know.
I sigh a big sigh as I watch this bird flying away, and finally I let go of my coffee cup and flip my crossbow up and aim and shoot it.
All right.
And crit.
Whoa! Double crits. He's critting right. He's critting left.
Oh,
Critting up, critting down.
I might
You know
add that was
why?
a double
Because
crit,
he
by
had
the
his
way.
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
you
that
crit, you
crit
don't
roll
fuck around.
That crit roll sucked, though, because it was only.
I mean, you got to throw 5 more damage on that just because, right? Double crit confidence to come along.
I gotta say, Jerish, you should have been a lawyer, dude.
And then if it's still flying,
If I had to be this drunk to go into court, are you kidding me?
Right?
I would like to see that.
if it's still flying,
It
I
is.
go ahead and give another big sigh, and I say, "Let us end this." And doing my spiritual weapon to cast it again, 3rd level,
Badass.
right in.
What's the range?
I respect the
30. No, he's further away than 30 feet, isn't he?
He's 120.
Yeah.
He's
Oh yeah,
actually
that's not going to work then. That's not going to work. I was thinking he was closer, but he's
Yeah.
not. So that wouldn't hit anyway.
Exactly.
So you can move it on your turn, right? What if you moved your full distance, cast it at max range, and then moved it another whatever the range is?
It moved 120, not
Yeah,
including
there's
its-
no way I could
that's
possibly
he's
get to that thing.
Okay,
But I
Corwyn.
got it with my bow and arrow, so.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Corwyn does nothing. Oh, here's the guy who will probably kill it. Hey, Wyndon.
I'm gonna try.
One.
I don't want to risk missing completely, so I'm gonna take normal shots at it.
Totally. That's what you totally should do.
And
That hits.
then,
Yeah,
damn
there
it.
you go.
And then there you
Nice.
go.
Hits.
See,
Okay.
Wyndon
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
miss regardless.
Okay, 20.
Yep. Oh well. What are you gonna do? I'll run 30 feet closer to where it is. You know.
It's hurt pretty bad, you think.
Okay, that's me.
All right. Okay, Morgan.
Is flying.
You are flying, sir.
Yeah, so Morgan's going to fly right after it
Okay.
and just stick along with it.
Okay. What's the flying speed?
It's 60 feet. I got the same.
So you're basically right with it then.
Yep.
Not a problem. Okay.
Oh, and actually, it should provoke an attack of opportunity.
Which one? What?
I didn't even
You
think
would,
of that.
yes.
The bird, when it flew away, it provoked an attack of opportunity.
Uh,
That happens so rarely that
It would have. Yeah. You know what? I'll go ahead and say that it would have happened because technically, what was happening is you're talking about two flying things. It's
Yep.
coming this way. You're going that way. And then all it does on its turn, so you're talking about a distance. It would have put a lot of distance between the two of you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep.
So,
when it first moved, it was like I was right there.
are you a warcaster?
No. So it's just a straight attack.
No. Okay, go ahead.
With his super cool sword. Actually, you know what?
You got
It
the
wouldn't have.
size.
He didn't have a sword drawn. Yeah, but he didn't have it drawn. So I don't think like them leaving. He didn't have a sword. This time now, though, as he flies after him, he draws the sword.
Well,
So even though they would have provoked an attack of opportunity, he didn't have a weapon to attack him with
You
So
can
what-
punch it.
because he was just.
why don't I say?
Yeah,
why
just
don't I-
punch him for like a point.
Why don't I say this though? If you'd have gone
That's not dignified.
just your full move, that would have been 60 feet. That which would mean that it is within 60 feet of you. There's an awful lot of spells that have a range of 60 feet.
Oh, I know, but then I risk losing it. Right now, I'm right on top of it. It tries to fly away from me. I'll take my attack of opportunity. I got my sword. Now I'm good to
Right.
go.
Okay. All right. So if it deviates,
That's
then-
why I'll let Wyndon kill it. I'm just gonna stay on it and make sure it doesn't get away.
Gotcha. All right. Fair enough. Hey, Talon, it's your turn. You're on
All
this
right.
bird.
So, vampiric touch is concentration up to 1 minute.
Oh yes.
So
Get that motherfucker, boy.
Oh,
I
I have
am-
a feeling he's going to right now.
Yeah. So what do? I roll another. I mean, I'm already holding on to
I didn't
it.
think. Oh, do you?
You have to roll to hit it still.
Yeah,
I
you
know,
still have
but
to roll to hit it.
It's still.
Oh. It's
That's
not
just
Witch
how-
Bolt.
it's
Witch
just how it
Bolt's the
works.
one that's on
Yeah, I mean, I've got a
automatic,
12, but I'm grabbing onto it.
Definitely, I will give you advantage.
All right, that's fair.
Even though he's trying to get you off, even though it just did a roll.
God, that was even worse. 9.
right? Yeah, well, fuck you then.
That's that's what, you know.
Just can't get a good grip on it as it's trying to buck you off. You keep getting handfuls of feathers.
That's exactly
Saddle.
what
So
try to
now let
touch
me
it
ask
with
you.
the belt, but you can't get past the feathers. You're just grabbing.
Okay,
hair.
So let me just ask a question because I don't, and I'm sure this is really for the audience, for those who have never played a warlock and don't know how to use spells. Not me per se, but for those watching.
Right. Okay, I understand what we're doing. I got this friend. It's not my question. It's for my friend.
Exactly.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
I have this spell that I cast, and it's up to a minute.
Right.
So that still counts as my action doing it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so, but I figured I'd try.
Said the non-spell casting.
I didn't know. I
yeah.
really didn't know. I
That's right.
figured, but I wasn't sure. It was worth it.
Oh.
I figured it was worth a shot.
Okay, it's
The alternative is like 8 sessions from now, you realize that you could have been doing it all along, and you're like, fuck.
right.
Yeah.
You gotta ask.
Okay, Trent does nothing, so we're going past him. Now it's the vulture's turn. This vulture that you just vampire touched does the same thing. It does a roll. It's trying to get you off.
Yeah.
Now it is very actively doing this, so the DC is going to go up for you to retain hold.
And this is
So,
another athletics.
Before
Yeah.
it was 11. The DC is now going to jump to a 14. But it won't go any higher than
21 again.
21.
All right, you're still holding on, asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, now the vulture that is flying and has Raleigh flying right next to it, it's actually going to attack you, Raleigh. It slows down from its headlong. Just get the hell out.
Bring it on, you freak bitch.
So here comes a beak. This will have a +4 to it. So 15. That probably
Weak sauce. What else you got?
it's
Oh, even worse.
14. So miss and miss. It
Yeah,
did
you
attack.
got nothing on.
Okay. I take it the coffee.
Is it not
fluid-
flying anymore either? It just like halted, and now we're fighting
No.
in midair? Because I can get on board with that.
You guys are flying and fighting, but it's slowed down from that like double dash
It's only
movement
moving
to-
60 feet now.
Well, is it still moving though?
Oh yeah, it's still flying.
Did it move at all, or did it stay?
Yeah, it's still within your
Well,
attack
like-
range.
Okay, so it kind of halted.
If he
We
gets
just
an
said,
opportunity
"Stop."
attack on it.
What happened was aerial combat initiated. Is what it was. So
Okay, all right.
It's
So
moving.
we're still in the same. We haven't gotten any farther away.
My bird and I are also engaging in a form of aerial combat.
That's one way of doing it.
Kind of a ballet up there.
It's beautiful, really.
So
You should charge admission.
Dalliance of the vultures.
I
No?
take it Ash is putting coffee into thermoses at this point.
Yeah.
No, I reload my bow there and shoot it again at disadvantage.
Okay,
See if I can double crit again.
you can do it.
Make a statement about how you get more crits when you do morning coffee.
14.
14
I found
not
that
bad.
in personal life.
It hits.
Yeah.
All right, 7 more damage.
It kills the vulture, and the vulture plummets, taking with the slumbering goblin, who will never wake up.
Never knew what happened.
You know what? I would love it if he
As a
wakes up like his eyes open just as the ground hits.
Yeah, no doubt. He's hanging upside down and always like, "Ugh, oh shit.
Yeah, it's like, but it doesn't even finish. It's oh shit.
That's exactly what it is. Okay.
And boys and
Well,
girls, that's
as a
how it's done. Coffee's ready, by the way.
Okay, Winded.
Can I try to save the goblin?
If you would like to, sure. You want to try and like cut the rope and grab
Like,
him?
so the bird attacked me and it starts to fall. Can I try to grab the goblin and cut the rope and see if I can save him?
Sure.
I don't know
And
if
this
that
is
takes
this
a
is
roll or
yeah. We're just gonna wing it. And what we're gonna say is basically give me a beat a 12
Oops, we lost him.
twice. Ah. Okay, so
Well,
we'll
it's
pick
Wyndham's
that
turn
up.
anyway.
I heard
There it
this
is.
and then twice.
Yeah, because you're gonna basically do two checks. You're gonna cut the rope and you're gonna
Okay.
grab him. And this is with all
Okay.
So just roll a d20 and just beat 12 twice. You can add your dexterity to this.
All right, so add 3 to both these rolls
Okay.
if they roll. Or maybe someone else roll 2d20 for me. Because
Okay, I'll roll.
sorry about the internet, guys.
That's all right. So here's the
You know
first
what? I'm
one.
also
Plus-
sorry about the
no.
internet.
Plus 3 to this roll.
Internet, if you would like to be a sponsor.
Oh, okay. The first roll. So you're unable.
Why?
It looks like a 16. That's a cocked roll.
Yep.
It's like, how do you have a cocked roll digitally? Like it doesn't actually
Like
hit.
that.
I mean, it's kind of on the edge of the map, but still,
Like,
what does it hit?
That's what happened. So this is what happened. Is like basically, you're flying right next to this thing. You dodge out of the way of its attacks, right?
It's a
This
cocked
bolt
roll.
comes just
Yep.
hits it, and for a second it goes, and you're still kind of like flying with it. You're like,
No, wait.
You're
My rolls came up.
I'm gonna get this
16 and
goblin.
19. They finally rolled.
I don't see.
Come
I don't-
on, those are good.
I don't see him.
I don't see him
You
either.
don't see him?
Actually,
No.
no, not yet.
I promise.
I
don't
believe
know
you.
either.
I would not lie.
Well,
They'll
no,
be
you seem
up
very
eventually.
excited about these things.
16 and then a 19.
You do, but I
Well, how often, like you guys have played with me for a little bit now, how often do I roll 16s and 19s compared to
It's
how
very
often do I
rare.
roll
Usually
ones
your rolls suck.
and twos?
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
16 and 19, I swear to God.
I believe you 100%. I do.
I'm still upset about the
Now we
cocked
have to
roll that Will
resort.
rolled. That it looks like a 16 on the board, but shows
Oh,
as a
that's funny.
3
It looks like
down
a
in the
16
chat.
and then I rolled a 16.
Just look at it this way. There's a plethora of dead goblins and vultures that can be animated now for Ashe. So it's a plethora playground.
Ash is having this is just a hell of a breakfast for him.
Okay, so
Good.
It's a
Yes.
brunch at this point.
you guys are watching now. Wyndon, it's your
Right.
turn, but you guys are watching essentially Talon up there wrangling this.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the bird. Sure.
Good on you. That's what I was hoping. Get him.
Yeah, of course. I don't want to risk it flying away.
Yeah, just take it down.
Here we go.
I've been very ineffective.
It's dead. You don't even
Sweet.
need to do anything else.
How much damage do I take?
It starts going down. Tell me what you would like to do. to
Oh,
try
you know
and-
what I would like to do?
Yeah. What would you like to do?
The shadows form around me,
Uh-huh.
and how far up am I?
Well, you can time it. You can let it fall before you activate something.
I just need 30 feet.
Oh yeah.
You can wait until you're 30 feet. That's
Yeah,
fine.
so then the shadows form around me. I disappear from the bird,
Mhm.
and I land standing up. Right
Now,
over
is
here.
that the invocation or the Shatterkai?
Shatterkai?
Did you use that one already?
Oh shit! I used it already.
Yeah.
I'm going down. Yeah, that's one time, isn't it? I'm
Yeah,
going
it's a
down.
one time per long rest.
Short rest or long rest.
Short
Pretend
rest.
he didn't use it.
No, that's all right. I'll take the damage. Well,
Okay,
actually, well,
so-
I'm gonna wait until
I'll give him. Can I?
the very end, and then I'm gonna do like one of those cool action hero tumbles down on the ground.
All right, here, and just to be cool, just roll a 20. I'll tell you how.
Can I do an
cool-
acrobatics at least?
Yeah, do an
I'm a
acrobatics
very
check.
dexterous guy.
Yeah, do it because you're. Let's put it this way: you're not going to
Yeah,
avoid
it doesn't
damage.
matter.
So it's.
I
it's-
roll
hold
and
on.
like land head
Bruce
first.
wants to give him advantage.
No, Bruce doesn't give
Right
me shit.
as he's tumbling, the bat comes and whispers words of encouragement.
And that distracts me from my roll, and that's why I land head first on the ground.
You take 10 points. You take 10 points of damage.
That's, you know what? All things considered, I haven't even lost.
Could have been better. Of course.
Well, yeah, I haven't even lost half my hit points.
Well, Vampiric Touch really did help with that. Too.
Whew.
Well, that definitely helped. Yeah.
Okay, so there you guys go. The vultures. Surprisingly, this combat took a little bit longer than normal combats.
Well, because they were flying.
Exactly. You know, you guys couldn't get your maws on them, but that was part of the deal. I
And
take
also-
it.
Well,
Everybody.
and we laid down.
Nobody
For a lot
fought
of
for
it.
some time.
Right.
So I
I
fall
did-
back down to the ground and throw the coffee.
I'll take a cup of coffee, by the way. Now that we're
All right.
Wait. How does Talon like his coffee? I can
Black.
only imagine. Yeah, yeah. That's what I figured.
You knew that was coming.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are all there, and Trent's like starting to go and chase down his horse.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that.
Catch mine
And I've
too
got a
while you're at
goblin.
it.
As is Corwyn. Corwyn.
Yeah, I'll go try to. I don't have much to do, so I'll go try to round them up
I'm
too.
So
gonna-
we'll just say that after a half hour, you guys were able to corral the horses,
All right.
get them together. and-
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Maybe
I start
we
to
can-
inspect the bodies and pick out the nicer ones.
Oh,
They are all.
they're all fucked up, except for the guy down here.
And this is the reason because
Actually, the other guy chopped him in half. Yeah.
of the goblins, this is how they all died. They either fell from great heights and busted the fuck up, or there was the one goblin that Trent got a hold of where he cut one of his arms off and cut his head off. So there's your choice.
Hell yeah.
Now the vultures, on the other hand, especially the one that you told the dead on. But can you animate a vulture?
Yeah, I don't know.
Great question.
That's an awful lot.
So-
I mean,
I inspect the body parts.
These
You know,
things
if
are
nothing
big.
else, all I need is a pile of bones. So
yeah, these things are big. Well, you still got Sally's.
So
I still have
while
Salus.
he's trying to figure this out, I just walk to because I'm standing over near him. The goblin that was cut in half, and I just say, "Rise in the name of the Raven Queen," and I curse his soul by doing that. So I don't need his body, but a specter of the goblin rises from that corpse and can hang out with me into my next long rest, where his soul is banished to the afterlife.
Creepy.
Everybody needs somebody.
And Trent at this time kind of like takes a couple steps back and goes, "What the hell? You guys are fucking weird. He's got a zombie. You're raising."
Yeah,
Whatever the hell, man.
it's temporarily binded to my service.
Yeah. No, I know all about that. Yeah.
I mean, one hit by anything and it's going down, but it's
Yeah,
a specter, so it's got to be hard to hit.
Yeah, you got a cool specter around though.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys get the horses, you get it back, and you start back on your trek, and you eventually.
So,
Can we take a short rest
well,
before we?
Morgan has the one goblin that he saved, and he's going to wake it
Oh,
up
no,
by
no,
throwing
no.
it onto the carcass.
No, you didn't save him. He's dead. He's dead. That guy fell.
No, I did. So 16 and 19. 16
Yep.
and 19. Those are the rolls.
I 16 and 19, but then I rolled.
It did finally show up on the screen.
It did finally show up.
Let's
Well,
come
don't
on.
fuck me, 'cause
Oh,
I
Jesus
saw it.
Christ. Okay,
You very rarely get.
You've got a goblin tied up
There we go.
on your horse.
Can we take
There
a
we
short
go.
rest while he's
So
talking to
that's
the goblin?
so he wakes him up by throwing him onto the carcass of his dead vulture, and
Okay.
he wants to know where the fuck. Oh shit! Sorry guys. He wants to know who the fuck they are and what's going on. Why?
I
come
appear
and make
at,
us kill you?
Raleigh Morgan's elbow really quick and say, "Don't harm this one too much." I mean, I need it intact.
I just send my specter just to stand right next to Ash. My specter just hangs out right next to Ash. He doesn't do anything. He just looks at him.
Does anybody speak
Morgan,
Does anybody speak goblin?
No.
Not me.
I do.
I don't remember.
Morgan does.
Morgan's got goblin?
No.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, he tells you pretty much that he's from Rift Crag. He's the scout.
All right.
That was
That's fair.
If you prove yourself useful,
Oh,
we'll let
that's
you
surprising.
live.
Why? Who says? Why?
If not, but this isn't Goblin. And
Yeah, I just turned to
so
Wynn
he
and say,
says,
"What are they
yeah, if you
talking
prove
about?"
yourself useful, you can live. If you don't, you become his next toy. And he points to Ash. And then he, in common, says to Ash that don't take this one just yet. But if he proves himself a problem, he's all yours.
I'll just move the
I-
my goblin specter toward him and just go, ooh.
At which time, when you say in common to Ash, what you said, the goblin who's tied up says in common, "You killed me anyway."
No, I could use a new horse. Yeah, are you good and strong? You can pull really good.
I spit on you. Tuh. I work for Ayuz. Ayuz the Great. Tuh. He spits on me.
Well, that's too bad. As I walk over and say, "Feel pain no more."
What does he do? Something. Good.
Inflicts wounds. After you do that, you hear Corwyn say to Trent in the back. You guys all like behind you. You hear him say, "As I told you, they're quite savage and quite ruthless. I don't think that they can be bargained with or even trusted to do things without their own self-interest at heart."
I turn to him and I say, "Death is but a course of life." And I just stare at him like this. And I'm doing it really just to make him uncomfortable.
Come on, you know Corwyn up to this point. He was not. He was.
I don't know
unflappable
Corwyn for shit. He's just.
I don't know Corwyn either.
30 minutes. Yeah. I mean,
I've known him as long as Talon has.
Yeah, exactly.
And he looks back at you like he's bored as shit.
I send the Spectre just to stand next to him.
I'll say to Corwyn, well, if you don't have your own self-interest at heart, what's your take on this, Corwyn?
Dallas wanders over and stands on the other side of him, looking at him longingly.
He's actually thinking about what you said. He goes, "Well, my self-interest is, of course, to retain my soul first and foremost, but at least I'm not brutal in that endeavor."
Well, I'm looking to get my
And
soul
he
back.
holds up his hand. At least the one who did this is no longer with you.
I so wish Silverwolf were here. He would
Yeah,
take
but
me with a
he's
fucking
not.
hand in a heartbeat.
Yes, I understand. Well, unfortunately, as you notice, we are hard men. We are dangerous. But I don't believe in excess cruelty. I believe in doing the minimum amount of damage as possible to get what I want. So
I believe that this was extremely humane, I believe you call it. It was quick. It was fairly humane.
I could just see him struggling with the word humane. Like, it was,
What's the word?
You're trying to think of it.
How you say?
Human? No, that's a part of the word. Humor. Okay. All right. So that's all.
So
he doesn't say
after
anything.
all this, so Morgan would watch all this and he kind of look around in like befuddlement because he has no respect for this monk guy he did punch the vulture. Hold on, that's pretty badass.
He did, yeah.
Yeah, now still
Punched him to death.
it's still the same thing. He kind of looks around.
And
That was pretty fucking cool.
Morgan actually knows who Corwyn is because he knows Raleigh's memory.
He does. But his experience of him was that he got his ass whooped in a cell. And
By
then
three
didn't really
guys.
do much.
Only two. It was only Nordjor and Silverwolf.
Yes,
Only
Nordjor
two.
is a dire wolf.
Raleigh tried, but he didn't have much luck.
Yeah.
But still.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Anyway,
Raleigh,
Morgan kind of stands up and he makes himself real tall. And he just looks at him and says, "You are nothing." And he snaps his fingers. And I'm ready to charisma save. And the spell DC is 15.
A Christmas save for what?
I guess we'll find
You'll
out. If he
find out. Let's see the
tell me
charisma
what it
save.
is. Tell me what it is.
You can't take the suspense.
No, because
I'm casting banishment.
banishment.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
that's a good spell. I love that spell.
That is a good
Let me.
spell.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything that would help with that. Okay, so it's going to be just a straight D20 roll.
Oh, a 4.
He disappears.
He
Oh, good. That one was getting really annoying.
looks at those who are nothing. And he snaps his fingers and he disappears. And that's it.
I'm just sitting cross-legged on the ground, not even facing them, just sipping my coffee.
Okay. So
I'll look at
I
Morgan.
like this Talon guy.
so when he comes back, because what's the duration of that?
It's a minute.
It's only
I was
that.
gonna say it's a badass spell though. I've used that before. I love that.
It's a minute, and he's presumably he's native to this plane. I'm assuming, so it's not like he's gonna not come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so
Although that would be a really funny, unforeseen
let me
consequence.
put this guy over here next to
That could truly be death from above.
Ah!
So
Ah,
Thank you,
basically, Trent is kind of quiet at this point. He hasn't said anything. He just kind of like send it back.
well, he's gone. I'm gonna say to Morgan, "Did you really need to do that?"
I feel like it'll make things easier going forward.
Well,
He
I
needs
don't-
to understand.
Well, all
where
I
he
got to
falls.
say is somebody voices their opinion. You guys just tend to do whatever the hell you want against them. So I'll just be quiet. I'll go with you guys to this site. But if you don't mind after that, I think I'm going to go my own way.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
So are you calling us monsters?
No, I'm calling you irrational. My
Yep.
friend that I fought next to just made an observation, didn't make any moves, because he doesn't know that all you did was banish him. As far as he knows, you just snuck him.
Right.
It's okay. He's like, and you get some hocus pocus against him, and now he's not here. I fought next to that guy, so I'm just.
Oh, bring his friend back. This
So
one's
while-
gonna start to cry.
While this happening,
Yeah,
I'm still not looking at them. I'm sipping my coffee, and I say, "From what I understand, people do not like to listen to the truth."
Well, that's true.
I learned that
Yeah.
from Windy.
So Morgan kind of rolls his eyes and he's like, "Oh, your friend is fine, but he needed to learn a lesson." He snaps his fingers and he appears again right where he was standing. And Morgan just kind of stares at him for like a good 6-10 seconds, like longer than comfortable. And and then he goes, "I think we understand each other."
Now sit. I made coffee. I have eggs. Sit. Enjoy. Feast.
Fun.
And then, like, in a second, whoof, wait, do you have any sausage? Oh my God, I love sausage.
I might find some sausage. Yes.
Oh, I don't know what you're gonna make sausage out of.
Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here, watch this. Have you ever had eggs that taste like sausage? It's going to blow your mind. Try them,
Oh,
try them,
see.
try them. Go ahead.
Corwyn just rolled an 11 for an ish. So go ahead and roll your niche there, Morgan.
Okay, dokie.
So he comes back into existence. As soon as he does, he goes right after you.
Ah,
Oh, this is fantastic.
it really is. You know what? It's only a matter of time before we fought this guy anyway. Can
Well,
we
I
roll
figured-
initiative
yeah.
to see? Because
I figured as soon as you guys meet him again, that was going to happen. Okay,
Yeah.
so, all right, let's see. I just want to check something.
I'm just putting myself on the board.
Okay. Anybody who wants to,
Let's-
you can roll a niche, please. I just want to see.
So much for my
Yeah, I'm
long
not,
rest.
I don't plan on doing much.
Much for breakfast.
I know,
I'm
right?
glad I at least had a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Okay, so here we go.
Poor Raleigh doesn't know what the fuck is going on either, by the way.
Oh, yeah,
He
this
just
is
popped
Raleigh,
into this
that's right.
world.
Okay, let me get this set. Because he wins the niche. Does anybody want to do
Yes.
something? Okay, because we've got here, and let me do the descending order.
Yeah, I have an 18. Not sure why it's.
Yeah, go ahead
yourself,
and
maybe.
put yourself into the order, and then I'll do the dissension. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
There we
Another
go.
18.
Another 18.
That's
Descending.
convenient. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what happens.
That's
He pops into existence. Okay, he ends the spell. He pops into existence. and Corwyn just goes straight. He moves. You can tell he's going to go after Morgan. So what is Ashe going to do?
I will do a ray of enfeeblement at him.
Okay.
Tell him to calm down and knock it off.
All right. So we've got.
Oh, I still need that range spell attack. Why is that not doing that?
So that's a con save, right?
It's a range spell attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like if it hits him first.
Gotcha.
So 25.
Holy shit, that hit him.
Yeah, I think that'll be fine.
Big target.
So now he's weak. And
He
I'm
is
like, calm down.
Enfeebled, right?
Half the damage of the
Just
weapon.
calm yourself down. I can cure you of your disease, but
You can make a
unfortunately,
Constitution
it's permanent.
throw against the spell.
At the end of its
At
turn.
the end of
yeah.
its turn. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you notice, I'm gonna point this out. With weapon attacks that use strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
what I mean, if for a month,
Right.
if he's
But
using
I'm
a
just like,
fist that
calm
uses
down,
strength,
relax yourself.
that's a weapon.
This is a warning.
Okay. So Wyndon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna back up and be like, I'm gonna say this to Corwyn. Try not don't kill him, okay? We need him.
All right. Talon, what are you doing?
I move just right in front of the other dude. What's his name? Trent.
Corwyn? Oh, Trent.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I say, this fight is not ours.
All right. So it's Corwyn's turn.
And then I hold an action.
And that action triggers.
Well, I've got as my bonus action. I create a shadowy longsword, and I in case he makes a move against me, I will attack him.
Gotcha.
And I did a little bit of maneuvering, but it's okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So here we go.
So there's 3 and a 1. Who's the 3?
Salus.
That's Palace. That's,
Oh yeah.
That's the zombie.
Oh, I also have a specter
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
over there.
Attack 1
Against 2.
and attack 2. These are attacks against Raleigh.
Okay.
Okay, so there's 2 hits. So you're going to need to make a.
I'll cast shield. So the first one hits, the second one doesn't.
Okay, so you still need to do the con save. So the first one
Sure.
hits. That's the one with his steel hand. So this is going to add 4 to it, or his bronze hand. I'm saying. So he hit you for 19, but you need to make that con save. The DC is 15. You made it.
What's he attacking with?
He's stunning fisting him right now.
Yeah, he's attacking with Dex because he's a monk.
He's attacking with Dex.
Oh, it's Dex.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I was pointing that out. It's
Yep.
not
That's fine.
affecting it. Okay.
Just wait till he tries to lift something heavy. Good luck, asshole.
What's so you're stunned now. So he gets 2 more attacks on you. I just want to see one thing. He's going to do a flurry of blows on you too. So he's just going to get 1 extra attack is basically what it is. So, okay, so first one, and this is at advantage. Okay, so there's a hit. Second one.
No, that's shield is still up.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Both those miss.
Yeah, the shield is
And
still
then-
up.
And okay, so there's +4 on these though. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So
My AC is 23.
20. I was gonna say okay. So because the other 21 missed, so
23, wow.
those all miss. Those all miss. Now, how do you get 23?
This shield.
My AC is 18, and then
But
the
how do you
shielding.
How do you get 18?
Shield is +5.
Yeah, shield is +5, but how do you get 18? You don't have your shield out, do you?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, no, I'm thinking whenever Raleigh he always
Yeah.
has a shield. But,
That's what I-
Yeah, no, it's true. So it's so his AC is 21. You're right.
Okay, so but that's still only 1 hit. So that is add 4 to that. 8, 11. So there's another 15 points.
All right.
And he
So
did
it's
flurry of
19,
blows. He did
15,
flurry of
right?
blows this time round. So there's no stun on you. So
Sure.
it goes back to it would be your turn. So it's going to go back to the regular order.
Okay.
His turn.
So Raleigh, poor Raleigh, just like comes into existence, and he's like, "Someone say sausage? I would love some. I'll make your eggs taste like sausage." And he just turns like out of his peripheral. He's like, fuck Sheila," and gets punched in the face and stunned and just walloped. And he comes to, and he doesn't know what the fuck is going on, but he's hurt and he's angry, and he starts to change.
And he recognizes the guy who's fighting him.
He does.
Yeah.
That's Corwyn. Mm-hmm.
And he's mad. And he starts to change and grow. And all of a sudden, Raleigh is fucking 12 feet tall, and he just summons a glaive to his hand, and he's fucking mad.
Enlarge. That's not good. Okay. All right. So I need to give him a con check save, though, to see if, not that it matters, but let's give him a con save to see if that Raven feeble.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But go for it.
Your DC's what, 16?
15.
15? Okay, so he makes it. I think. Let me just double check.
13?
Well, he's got bonuses. Yeah. He's got a +2 to his con, so he makes it. Okay, so, all right, so now he's going to go again. And so we've got attack 1.
Oof.
That's a miss. And attack 2. And so that's 18. That's going to be a miss as well.
Hold on a second. My AC is different now. Let me check. Give me 2 seconds.
Wasn't it just Raleigh's turn?
Raleigh, yeah, but Raleigh cast
He cast a spell. That was the whole turn.
Yeah, but how was it Corwyn's
period.
turn again?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I skipped everybody else's, what it was.
Yeah, that's just.
So hold on a second. We'll go into everybody else before we take that into consideration. Okay, so it's Ash's turn.
I still continue to say, well, I don't understand why you are fighting, but I would gladly kill you if that's what you desire. And then I walk over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I thought for sure you were just going to blow up Salas.
I would, but Raleigh's there and not in the mood to kill Raleigh this morning.
Oh, thanks. Although I think I could probably take it, actually. I'm feeling hardy.
Okay, so you get over.
But I do go ahead and just go after him there.
Okay.
I'm like, taste this pain.
26.
As I smack him for 34 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of damage.
Wow.
Well, inflict wounds don't fuck around. What level did you
I,
cast?
I cast that at 3rd level, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Ouch. Let me see. Ooh. Yeah, he doesn't look too good after that.
And then after that happens, a chain comes screaming up out of the ground. And
this guy for a monk has always been a little hot-headed. So.
And
right?
nine more points of damage as that chain just.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm checking something here on him. All right.
The other guy hasn't done anything, right?
And I do overcome all resistances for if he has any
it's just
resistance to necrotic damage. I do overcome.
No, he doesn't have resistance to necrotic damage whatsoever.
All right.
I do.
So the inflict wounds is all necrotic.
And I just need to see what that one does. Well, that's pretty cool. Too bad it's all like light and day out here. He can't use that. He can't do none of that cool stuff. Okay, All
And
right,
then
so,
what? I don't think I'm done yet.
So that's
Gotta
another
double
9
check
points.
something here. Let's see here.
Yeah, he's looking pretty
Oh,
bad.
it is a bonus action to command the zombie, so the zombie stands there unless it's attacked. All right, then I am done.
Okay. Let me see what we've got here. Let's see. I figured it would be more. But okay. Well, now he's getting attacked by 2 people. So let's see. What will he do?
But I'm still pleading for him to just surrender. Like, I can make this worse. Surrender. It'll be okay. All will be forgiven.
Yeah, and I'm still staring at Trent. I don't get involved, man.
Trent's just standing there. He's not getting involved with this
All
shit. Okay, so Wyndon, are you still standing there?
I'm gonna say there's more profit in helping each other than hurting each other.
Listen to him.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Talon, you're just watching, correct?
I just want to make sure that Trent doesn't get involved.
Trent's not even in the initiative order, if you notice.
No, that's fine. Just want to make
Yeah.
sure he's not getting in there. I'm just because
he's just chilling. He's just chilling.
that would be metagaming if I knew that. So I'm just
Okay, so
and I have no need to attack this other dude.
he turns and goes after you, Ash.
All
So
right.
This guy's
we've got,
just doesn't know when to back up.
Attack of opportunity.
No, he's right there.
He's right.
He's
there.
right there.
Oh, okay.
Your space. So
Okay.
that's gonna.
And I am using my
that'll-
shield, so my
Nice.
AC right now is 17.
Yeah. So the
and
5, I
his
don't
second
think I'll
attack. No, that definitely didn't hit.
hit. Ooh, the 21.
21 will, and he
21
will.
will hit.
Is that the
He-
brass
He's
hand?
gonna try and stunt. No, the brass hand's the first one, so he missed with that. So go ahead and give me a Constitution, and let's see.
Oof.
You're stunned, and you took 9 points of damage, so you'll be stunned for a round until the end of his next turn. But Raleigh, it's your turn.
All right. So you said he's looking rough.
Big ass, yeah, he looks rough. That shit that fucking Ash just did to him really hurt him pretty bad.
All right. So I'm gonna roll an attack, but what it really is Raleigh, just as this guy turns his back on him, just reaches and grabs him by the back of the neck and just picks him up and slams him on the ground. And not slams him, like throws him. So just like
He's just gonna like grab him and chuck him. It's
yeah, like straight on the ground in front of him. So imagine like picking up something that's about 3 feet tall compared to you and just like raising it over your head and just throwing it right into the ground at your feet.
So how tall is Raleigh right now?
12 feet more, 15? I don't know. Fucking big. He's
so-
really fucking big. He's
go
huge.
ahead and
If you had to classify him.
roll in athletics because you got to grab him, and he's going to attempt to. Well, no, he can't.
So it's more of a flavor thing. Like I could just roll an attack and do that damage, but it's like I would
It's your choice. You can either try and do it the athletics way, or you can try and just roll an attack. I'll let either, whichever you.
All right, yeah, I'll just. I mean, if it's one check either way, his modifier is the same.
Yeah, it's either or, whichever you prefer.
Okay, cool. Let me pull it up here. Where is it? Mega Raleigh attack. Boom. Oh, it's a crit. Oh.
Oh,
So he grabs him and just spikes him like a goddamn football. Bam! To the ground. He
bounces a bit.
good. He bounces. Boom. And there is when he slams into the ground, all you hear is crack.
Oh, didn't really mean to kill him so much, but that's okay.
He's not dead yet.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead after 30 more or 25 more points.
So let's
of
see.
damage.
He went to 0. Now he can do death saves.
He's not a character, man.
That's reserved for just us. We're special.
Anybody can do it if you.
Yeah,
are,
that's true. You can
Unless
make-
you were going to kill him, I guess. Unless
Let's put it this way: if you guys wish to revive him or something, you can. So hold on.
I mean,
I
as soon
can't.
as I come back, I want to actually ask quickly, why are we killing this guy?
And that's the thing. Raleigh did it. And he doesn't even know why. He still has
So I turned to
no idea
Wyndon,
what
why
the-
are we killing this guy? I need to know within the next few seconds if I should heal him or not.
I was
You should
woken
heal
up.
him.
I was
You
having
should
some
heal.
breakfast.
He should be woken up.
You should heal him. There's no point for him dying.
I reach down and I do a spare the dying on him, and I say, tie him up.
Yeah, because that's going to go over well with him.
We
Yeah.
should just
Tie him
killed
up, secure him.
I mean, maybe he'll learn
Secure
some
him very
years of
well.
respect.
At this time, Trent speaks up and he goes, I wouldn't do that. You should just let him die.
No.
Oh man.
If you
No,
do
because
that,
you wish it. So I heal him. Or so I spare him.
Because I wish it. All right.
I'm gonna,
All right,
I'm gonna probably stomping his head into a D20 roll.
I'm just saying. If the
I
guy
will walk over.
tried
to-
killing him when you guys were doing that. What's he gonna do when you bring him back?
I turn around and I walk toward the guy past Ashe. And I say, let the Raven Queen decide his soul's fate. And I bring the sword down on his neck.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's gone.
I just sigh. I go, he could have been a useful ally, guys. I don't know why you like to fight everyone.
It was an NPC. What do you want?
So almost as if Raleigh understood what Wyndon was saying, but he doesn't. He kind of looks at Trent afterward. So he surveys everyone, and you should all get this feel that you're being surveyed by an animal and not a person. Like it's a very feral, like friend or
Yeah, because you just hulked out. You didn't just get big.
no,
You
like
hulked out.
I'm big, and it's like okay, maybe that's Big Raleigh, and then like in an instant, you're like that is not just Big Raleigh, and it's this very feral, primal thing where he just looks at Wyndon, and you don't like for a good second or two or three, which is really a long time if you think about it. You're not sure if Raleigh's going to try to kill you, and then he goes to Talon, and he goes to everybody. And he gets to Talon, or not Talon, I'm sorry. Who's the other NPC? Trent, thank you, Trent. And he starts to advance on him.
I will, because I'm standing over there. I put my hand out, and I say, the fight is over.
No, I don't know that it is, Disease of Orth.
Oh shit!
You guys are going to need a contested D20.
I turn around toward Ashe.
Which one of you guys is going to gain a very dangerous pet?
Trent just is looking over at you, Wyndon. It's like, he actually pulls his axe now. He didn't even have his weapon out.
Nope. Here, just get behind me. Just get behind me, I say to him.
All right, he gets behind you.
And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have my hands out and open with nothing in them, and be like, it's all right, calm down, everyone's cool.
The sun's getting real low, big guy.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing.
So that's like, so he kind of starts to move, and Talon's telling him one thing, and Ashe is telling him another, and he kind of looks at Talon, and he looks at Trent. I don't know why I want to call him Talon. Tease, man.
Yeah.
Too many T's.
And then Wyndon kind of steps in, and at this point, Wyndon is the only person Raleigh really knows, and because everybody else is dead.
That's right.
Right?
And it works, and he just shrinks back down in size, and it's like, what the fuck just happened? Where are my eggs? I just wanted some eggs.
No doubt. I love that whole thing. It's like, oh, eggs, bam.
So
and it's probably poetic because I'm sure Raleigh has done that to Morgan so many times that it's about time to return the favor.
Yeah. So as I'm staring at Ashe, and I'm holding the shadowy longsword, and I've got my shield in my hand, and I say, is there something more you would like to say, cleric of a fallen god?
Stay out of my way. Don't interfere with my business ever again.
I'm gonna look at Trent and go, hey, why don't we go over here?
And Trent comes with you. He's like, yeah. Oh, oops.
Yeah, that's a little intense over there. I think, we just give everybody a break.
Yeah, he just walks with you.
Yeah. So I just say the souls of the dead are no longer your concern.
And
Sorry.
the Raven Queen decides what happens to those who pass beyond the veil.
And
Oh dear God, Corwyn is dead. Look at him. He looks like he's been crushed by like a soda can. Oh my God, is everything fine? What the fuck happened? Where are my eggs?
I say, you and the other. And I just sort of gesture back to Raleigh. Attacked a man who was not yet ready to leave this world. That being said, once he did, his soul belongs to the Queen, not to you, cleric.
death is not always the end. Not until the fight's over.
At that
Indeed.
point, like Salas goes. "Bleh."
With that comment, for a brief moment, and really the only one, well, I guess anyone who's, well, Raleigh's behind him, but Ashe would notice, and I guess Wyndon, because he's sort of looking in that general direction, notice sort of a brief, just sort of like, just a quick movement of a, like a shocked movement, and then a smile upon Talon's face, and he says, "You are correct, cleric. Death is not the end for all."
Seriously, does no one care about Corwyn? He's
Well, Ashe isn't backing down. He kind of takes a step up into Talon there a little bit and just staring him down, eyeball to eyeball type of thing.
Yeah, and well, you're a little probably taller than Talon is, so
And
he's
just kind of
looking up,
staring
you're looking
down into him then. Lets his eyes go a little bit smoky red from their normal jet black. Not really consciously, more of a emotional response.
Yeah, his mind just remained completely black, no pupil, no whites of the eyes, and just says, "Would you like to see what happens to you in the afterlife? Will you go to your god?
I
Or
already
will the
know
Raven Queen take your soul and your memories? Because I believe that she would be very interested in your memories, Cleric of Nerul."
I doubt it, and I'm a cleric of St. Cuthbert. And that's it.
I laugh, and I turn and walk away.
and they both smell a very strong
I
fart as they
pull out.
are in a very tense situation.
I pull out my cleric of St. Cuthbert hat and put it on, and turn my cloak back around so it's the stars and half moons of the cleric of St. Cuthbert, and
Yeah, I just pull up the hood of my my raven cloak, sit down on the ground, not facing him, and say, "A short rest before we travel more."
no, I don't think we need to rest. Why would we want to rest?
Oh, that's some metagaming digs right there. I like it. Fuck you, you fucking warlock.
Trent looks over at Wyndon and goes, "I'm surprised you're not dead, dude."
I don't know. It's been close. If I thought I could, yeah.
I really want to start a pool as to who's going to be the last man standing, Wyndon, Morgan, or Raleigh. I honestly have no idea which one of the three it's going to be.
My money's on Wyndon.
Yeah, Wyndon's a
Just
survivor.
saying.
Yeah.
The thing is,
The problem-
God favors drunks and fools.
That's true. That's true.
And I'm both.
Well, gentlemen, unless somebody wants to throw a blow, I think we're gonna call this.
I'm good.
right here.
No, I won't take it that far.
All right, fuck it. I'll hit Talon.
Yes.
Let's keep it going.
There's still plenty of time for the Ashe Talon fight.
You know what? I say that as a joke, but I could absolutely see Raleigh just like sitting in this very tense situation. He's like, yeah, hit him. Come on. And then nothing happens. He's just like, fuck, and just hits somebody to make something happen. That is a very Raleigh move. But not tonight because it's late and I'm tired.
Yes. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody. Thank you.
Like very much.
Unless, of course, Raleigh wants to punch Salus and kill us all. And then we can talk
Oh yeah.
next time.
You know what? I'm gonna give that a anything above a 13.
What is the is there a duration on that? There's got to be, right? For how long it lasts? For the
Not really.
Not really? Okay.
Not really, no.
I would say that there would be, but let's say that it's definitely not going to be something short. I definitely
I mean, this hasn't been that long a period of time either.
No,
I would say that it's a good 10-minute duration. That sound good? 10 minutes?
Sure.
Because basically what it is I look at it this way. Bloated is essentially it's a zombie with a really bad fart. And no matter what happens, they're going to be like moving out. It's going to eep out here and there.
So how does Ashe try to convince Raleigh to poke that thing? Does he just say, "Hey, poke that thing"? Because that's like a DC of like 12. Just to give you a where we go.
Oh, he doesn't even know you're there. I mean, his entire focus is on Talon and how Talon interfered with what he considered to be his business.
Sure did, yeah.
So
Raleigh could be 50 feet tall and he just doesn't exist right now.
So then Raleigh noticed the big bloated zombie, but somehow resisted the urge to go poke it. And we're all
well, because it's Salus. And
you know what? That's true.
Yeah.
I should have.
You don't want to touch
I would
it.
never touch Salus. Ugh.
There you go. All right, everybody.
She
Thank
might
you for
flirt with
watching
you.
Episode 28 of Return to the Bandit Kingdom.
Holy shit, we've been doing 28 of these things?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks for tuning in.
And this was the closest we came to a PC versus PC fight.
Yeah.
Except for
I'm going
the
to kill Wyndon at some point.
So
just
which
so you
one,
guys know.
Steve?
I said
Wyndon,
except for the
Except for the actual PC versus PC fight
Yeah.
of the episode.
Yeah.
That was a dream, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's true. That was pretty fun though.
Wyndon, when I eventually kill you, I don't want you to think it's a surprise. I'm saying it right now. At some point, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
cool.
Just
Some
so you win the
Highlander thing is
pool?
going to
Is
kick
that-
in, and I'm going to just, There can only be one. But then I'm 2, so after that, I'll kill myself.
Yeah.
There it
At
is.
some point during this campaign, and it seems like it'll be pretty soon, Talon and Ashe are going toe to toe, right? What do you think,
Woo!
Michael? What do you...
It's possible. You never know. We'll see what happens.
I don't
I mean-
know whose back I have yet. You guys should really start making your cases because
I could talk to your mother, and I could be a conduit to your mother. So there's
That's
that.
true.
Ooh, that's a tough one to
Yeah.
beat.
I
yeah,
can't.
but you've only said mean things, and Riley doesn't want to hear mean things.
I think what you got to do though is you got to try and convince Morgan. I think he's.
You know what?
the factor.
That is a very good point. Don't ever try to talk to Raleigh.
Yeah. You can
Am I right?
rationalize with Morgan about something, but Raleigh, it could be like, you know what? That's right. I think totally we're gonna kill that guy, and he'll be like, oh, dude, look at this guy's hat though.
That's exactly it. Like, oh yeah, no, you make a very compelling case, but you ate garlic, and
Yeah.
fuck you
Yeah, exactly.
for eating garlic.
All right, guys.
All right,
Have
a
everybody.
great night.
Yes, thank you for watching. Have a great evening, and we will see you next time on Return to the Bandit Kingdoms.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.